his big hero pool and his really smart choices. Chico
Hello, test mic.
fall back to the familiar. He liked to play mage heroes that weren't in the meta, but that he was comfortable with. And it did work, but not always as well. Has he been able to pick things up more in tune with what other teams are playing, or are they going to stick to that same style?
But that's what the art will say, right? If you want to confuse your enemy, you gotta confuse yourself, right?
I'm always confused. I'm always confused. No wonder people don't understand me on the deck.
But that's why, you know, Chico guys is so powerful. He brings in the X Factor, and he just brings out a lot of questions like where can he go, what can he do, we don't know where they are going, and then after that he calls this weird style of the pick and just smashes everybody, and that's what exactly I like about it, right?
True. Can't deny that it's always entertaining to see Chico bring up something strange. No, heroes that he was most known for was Odette. Actually, it was a hero that he played so often that other teams started banning it regularly. He also would play Xavier from time to time, and that's a hero that was actually adjusted in the recent patch.
Yeah, it's much easier for you to get the full stack of the enlightenment, so that before this you have to basically attack your opponents 3 times. But now if you hit the combo, especially if the circle is at the middle, you immediately get a full stack.
Okay, sorry,
It's much easier to execute, so hey, Xavier might actually be a good pick.
Yep, with that said, ladies and gents, we're gonna go into the draft pick. I'm excited about Xavier because I play some Xavier on myself, but we're gonna go in the drafting phase of this first game of this Barrier match.
CG Esports faces off Team Vamos in a best of 5
Their
series
grass
to see who will come out
more
victorious.
but Broken
The
Walls
very
is
first
okay.
game
Broken
will
is
be played
decent.
on Broken
I like Broken Walls.
About a 60% win rate for both teams here, so we're not going to see too much of a map-based advantage.
Right now, Vamos, they are banning out the Grog as well as the Harif here. So maybe just in general, Vamos does not want to fight against the Harif. They are hoping that Nako can control the lane quite well. And arguably, yeah, Harif, once he has the Zaman Force, even if you're able to freeze the wave, he's able to neutralize it by himself. So at least now we can see part of the strategy for Vamos here.
Yeah, and Amzik was always known for 2 heroes in the gold lane, Harif and Granger. He almost exclusively played them throughout the entirety of the regular season, barely even touching fighter gold lane until the very end. So Vamos might be specifically targeting the rookie here.
Yeah, and you know, there's also a saying in some other other part of the interwebs. I don't fear the guy that is a strong master of everything, but I fear the guy that's master of one style. Right?
Yes.
And I think you saw that Instagram reel, right? It's basically that kick moment.
It's like, I don't think I saw the reel, but I know the phrase, right? It's like, I fear not the man who has practiced 100 punches one time, but the man who has practiced 1 punch 100 times. I think that was the original phrase, and you're not wrong, right?
That phrase.
All good. We get the meaning, right? It's true that Amzik might have a smaller hero pool, but hey, if it works, it works, right? Lunox and Yi Sun Shin gonna be the final bans here, and looks like we have someone rolling in the audience. Are they gonna get anything?
Decent.
And it looks like CG are going to opt for the Lancelot, which in my head I was questioning whether they want the Lancelot or the Baxia, because I feel like if you pick up a Baxia, it's going to be safer for Amzik to get
open right now.
To get a marksman here.
Very decent.
Are you just going to claim it?
Oh, he's getting it. He's getting it.
Alright.
Oh, you're getting that
It is a
Layla
pretty cool skin though. The fact that your ult changes color.
So which?
Like 3 times.
I think.
That's insane.
I think Kimi and Basia maybe, or maybe.
I see you've been playing a lot.
I think Kimi is a prior right here.
Do you know about Tamos?
No.
His special interaction.
Yeah, Kimi Basia.
No,
correct.
actually.
So
true.
Base skin, nothing. But when you get a kill, you get a crown.
And
if you get like 3 or 4 kills like that, the crown turns gold.
Right
and then if you die, it resets again. So basically, like the more kills you get,
Basia can be
the
flexed,
cooler the skin becomes.
Now we know who the richest one among all of us.
What?
Now we know who is the
I
richest
don't think I know who it's going to pick right now,
And
but
I just watched TikTok.
I think there's a small chance maybe pick out the mage
I'm not
first.
speaking from practical
Mage
I just watched it like, oh, so that's how it works.
I think
okay.
just take the give
I gotta say,
if
you know what?
needed.
Screw the news. I just watched TikTok and I know what's going on all over the
Yes,
place.
take the give and the gato.
cosmetics
Okay,
guy
nice.
here,
Totally
Exactly.
true.
Yeah.
Interesting. All
Layla, I
right.
don't know what's the condition, but
So what is
she
going to
ults,
pick
okay,
by?
versus blue. Next time you ult, it's gonna be
I
like,
don't
like
think they
green
want
or
to
yellow.
ban out
and it becomes
jungles
like,
already,
no, legit,
please.
like,
Don't just pick a jungle or make Bastian do a jungle.
Alright, we'll
Then
keep
don't
an eye
let
on
them
that
chase
if,
jungle already.
if a Layla pops up at some point.
Maybe
I-
Chico could bring it out.
maybe.
Maybe, right? Well, let's look at the draft.
Or maybe
so
come
far.
out with
CG
the-
going
No, he's
in
already
the
went
more
for Eve.
team fighting style.
Maybe
We
with the
got
Ruby-
the Lance with the
Ruby
Gunpot
first?
Eve. And then Vamos
I don't think
going
so.
for the Baxia
Ruby, I don't
Kimi.
think so.
Since they are
Maybe-
playing Baxia, there is a chance of Zorn going for an aggressive
Hellcat?
roll. Well, there it is.
Yep.
What the?
Again, we talked about
So
how
fast. This
yesterday
Hellcat is so
Arrow,
fast. Just
a lot of
wow.
target bans towards
Never
Vamos.
expected.
You know,
Didn't
the
expect it.
Yuzong, the Hellcat,
Didn't
the
expect
Sun.
all of this.
And this time looks like Vamos has a bit more free reign. Now Zorn on that Hellcat. It will be a bit troublesome here because for CG, Eve is an amazing hero that can control the game. And if Chiku is not having a good time, especially as the main shot caller, is going to disrupt the team like tremendously.
Yeah, but of course, you know, if you turn off the lights for the Hellcat, all of a sudden the Eve, what are you
So-
gonna do? Real world
Yep.
manipulation is up, but like, you swipe everything, where do you tap? So I think this is a really like a pseudo counter against
Just
what
ban out the
LCG wants to do
Marksman.
with the Eve.
Golden pick, not
Especially
Marksman.
if,
Golden
Gato
pick.
doesn't know where to jump.
Yeah, Ruby.
I'm
Very
a little
true.
worried because we already pointed out that CG was known to be more of a late game team, and Vamos is trying to lean into more early mid game pressure with this Baxia jungle and Hellcat roam. So hopefully we've seen CG work on their early game phase, because otherwise Vamos is going to take control quite easily.
But still
Something to
can
know here
flex
as
to
well.
XP,
CG is
right?
playing it quite safe here. So again, maybe it's
But-
because
yeah, I
you know,
think
first
Glacier
game on
will be
stage
just
for the
already.
playoffs haven't played for a
like
while.
that,
And
then
wants Amzik to become more
ban out.
comfortable. So
I
they
think
go for
ban
a very
EXP.
standard draft, right? Lancelot got that in
Ban
one of
EXP
the
and limit
safest
himself, but
openings
yeah.
that you can have.
Okay, Hilda,
But look at
very
Vamos.
true.
Vamos is already banning out the Harif.
They want to ban out early
Ruby.
game
If they
potentials.
ban one more hero
If
for
they don't ban
Amzik,
early game potentials,
unless
they
he
will
has been
guarantee
training,
lose to Vamos.
Amzik might feel the pressure in this game, especially he has to
CG
consider he's going up
needs
against
the late
Baxia,
game.
he's going
They
up
need
against a
they
Hellcat.
need the
We
big
saw yesterday
play.
where Melody
then
on the Granger, he really couldn't survive.
They can do
against a
something on the
damaged
late
roamer,
game.
so
They are
maybe
strong.
that's
They
just the game
can
plan.
they can
Let
pull the
Amzik
game
get
onto the
tilted,
late
and then the
game.
whole team can't do anything.
I haven't
Or
really
Chiku.
seen Amzik get tilted so far though. Gotta admit,
Maybe
this
come out
rookie
with
has a lot
the-
of composure. But will his hero
Esmel?
will be tested already? Granger
think
will
so.
be his
Esmel, I don't think
last
so.
main pick. If Vamos takes that off the table as well, then we might get to see if CG has properly prepared their
Lapu.
composition.
Okay.
But it looks like it is a Lapu
Lapu.
ban instead.
But now Lapu
So
is
now-
totally
right now,
fine.
honestly, for
Totally fine.
Vamos, going up against a Hellcat, I would say it's probably safest just to go for a fighter in the goal lane, which is why the Lapu was banned as well.
There
Only
are,
question
there
is,
are
I'm not
big
entirely sure what.
possibilities
This is
that
definitely
two
Ruby, but
sides
we
will
have
be
been
at
banned out already.
two
The other pick,
fighters,
I found
but
trolling,
for me,
but
CG, I
the
think CG
safest
will take the
is
mask.
about
Take a
right?
mask.
Just keep spinning
I don't think
around,
they will
and then
take
when a minion is
Masha
nearby,
like
you
these
recover
things already.
HP
I think
Yeah, and Bauman
they just need to pick
some
something.
form of changes as well, right?
He
And-
reduced
Yuzong
his
ban
armor by
totally worth it.
40%.
Yeah, and
Because
then
the two
now
are now
with the
almost
fact that you've
flexing
got
the
your
same
in the
position.
meta-
They only
in the
have
item
EXP
pool.
and gold in
Your-
left,
your lead-
and
your counters
banning
can
everything is
do a
also
lot of
banning
damage as well,
yourself.
and it also helps
But
you kind of like
due
tick
to the
the
team
strikers as long as
composition,
it's
yeah,
attack onto
Hilda
somebody.
ban and Yuzong
Well, I
ban
don't
is
think
more
they're gonna go
bigger
into
than
Bowman
a Ruby
until
and Lapu
all
ban
the
because
EXP laners are taken out. Quite
CG
a lot
is
of them
just
have
totally
been banned,
banning
yes, especially
Vamos
with that final Yuzong
playstyle,
ban.
and
But you still
Vamos
have
is
heroes
too
like the
predictive
Alice,
on
like the
CGs.
Esmeralda. I feel like CG
Esmeralda,
will
worth
have
it,
some
totally
options
true.
still.
For
But
me,
one of those has
G is
been
a
stolen
must man.
already.
I think
The
this
Esme locked in by
should
Vamos.
be a must man.
The Granger is still open, but again, we did.
I don't
say
think
it
Uranus
gonna
is
be a
good
little
for
bit
this match.
difficult, but if you
Should
just
be a
want to get used
must-win.
to the stage
Maybe-
first, I think it's fine. Even if you do lose,
I think
game
Masha.
number one,
No,
as
I
long
don't
as
think
you
so.
start
Masha.
to familiarize
Masha is a
yourself with
possibility.
playing on stage
Xbox
again,
is a possibility.
I think it's worth it just to play.
Especially
on game number
Xbox
one.
when you're fighting against Esmeralda.
I can get behind
But
that. and
rather than that, I
Amzik has
don't
already
think- I
gotten
think
himself
this is
out of very
must-win.
sticky situations on the
Or
Granger
just pick
before.
Uranus.
Oh, that's
Teresa?
true. Uranus
Teresa
is
okay?
still here.
I don't
But
think so.
I'm not
Tesla.
sure if I'll be a big fan
Glue
of
to
it.
the-
Oh, the
okay.
glue going to be let
Good.
through.
The
Glue
glue
gets
is still
locked
out?
in. Most
Okay.
likely going to be a Tree's pick. I think this is the first time Glue is
Then-
showing up for our playoffs.
Yeah, that's a
And
good
that does
the
sound
must
like a
man.
Granger. So Amzik
That's
back
nice,
on
that's
his
nice.
signature
Very
pick.
true, very true.
Yep. And we can see the reaction
Amzik-
coming here from the crowd.
Amzik is really,
And
very
yeah,
good. He
like
played
I
so
said,
good
CG
with
is
that
going for
Granger. I
comfort
like it.
first, get their mental in a very good state.
Son!
There it is.
So now we
finally!
get to see what is all this
So
ban
what the hell
about.
is...
We got to see the
Dude!
Hellcat. We get to see
What?
the fun. Arrow was no fun yesterday. CEG, they're allowing Vamos to get
Go,
this round.
son! Arrow,
Well,
Arrow ban the
Dude, is this the
future!
first time it's being picked in MPL MY?
Son!
Not ever, but for this season, yeah.
For this season, yeah. That's right.
Bro, what the
That
hell,
is gonna
dude?
be
This is...
very
That is just
interesting of a
insane.
match, because
That is...
Soon brings
That
a
is just
totally
insane.
different dimension when it
Bro,
comes to lane phase.
that-
This Sun was
that ban,
banned by
that
Arrow
ban,
Esports
that
in their
that ban
matchup, and it
from
went all
Arrow,
5
that
games as
Sun,
well, so it
dude,
didn't
right
give them a
now
chance
is
at
totally
all.
true
And it
already.
made us
This
so
is
curious
broken.
about
Just like
why.
the man broken
What
mode. It's
kind
just
of
so broken.
threat
Oh my gosh.
does this Sun pose that Arrow
they
Esports
play?
would
How they
choose
play
not
with
to
Sun?
give it over? It is
Sun
going
is
to be a
damage
gold
dealer
lane Sun in the
guarantee.
hands of Notco with the Petrify.
But I can
Will
truly
he
say
be
that
able to bring some
I'm
monkey
sick. His
business
Ranger
to
is
the
going to
fold
be a
here
really,
against
really big.
CG Esports?
He needs to
As
care.
we talk,
He needs
it's
to
a
be careful.
game 1.
They want to play
of our
late game,
second
and then they
best of
just pick
5
that
of the
Sun
day.
to counter their late
Yeah,
games.
and to be honest, ladies and gents,
Dude, that is
if you guys
insane.
follow MPL Singapore, Seiji is the only
Whoa.
one in MPL Singapore that plays a Sun in the gold lane. The how they use the Sun
Last time
is basically
Sun is
wave clear
picked
with the
by
Sun. As long as
Fan,
they
right?
neutralize the lane,
And
I
then
don't
do-
give any lead over to the Grandeur. And what
Also in the
happens
gold
towards the
lane.
mid part of the
Shift to
game, I
gold
start
lane.
split pushing like no tomorrow. Then after that, what happens is I come in for the flank, I go in, I petrify, assassinate you
Well
with
played.
clone, and then head out. And that's how, you know, Seiji
Kill
was
that
able to play
Sun's
in
clone.
MPL
Bro, that
Singapore.
is
And I
free
feel
gold.
like this could be
That's free
what
gold.
Netco could be doing in
Yeah,
Vamos.
that didn't saw
Okay,
it.
so let's
It's
discuss among
okay.
ourselves. Are we gonna call it Sun or Sun?
I was hoping you would bring that up.
I'm gonna call it Sun.
Yeah, I've been saying Sun the whole time.
I don't know, I just... Sun Sun...
Yeah, you can, you
I
can,
just
you
call
can
it
do
Sun.
you know? Right now,
Because
looking at the
of
emblem
the-
setup here, it looks like Nako just wants to sustain inside the lane, having the common emblem.
Yeah,
Does have
as-
trail so
as-
that he can
yeah.
properly trade,
don't know how to
but
fix that
guessing
Sun.
as a
But he
Sun,
needs to know how to
he's gonna wait
face-
for level 4 first.
One thing I worry about for picking Sun in this matchup is that Granger is one of the marksman heroes that has enough burst to farm the clones early on. So if he doesn't play it correctly,
this-
he is
this is
giving
why
us
Sun
a
is
lot
one
of
of the
free
worst
gold with those Sun keys.
Scenarios picks.
So right now,
Sun
looking at
is
what CG really
so
wants
good
to do
at giving
is that I
too
feel
much
like
gold
they
to the
gotta
enemy
neutralize
team
the,
by just killing his
the
clones.
waves,
Dude,
and then try to
that's
get
what
away
I don't
around
like.
the turtle.
That's why I don't like. Actually,
Because
I
at
don't
that
like Sun
point,
this game.
maybe it's
But
going to be a little
I
bit more
think it's
difficult for
okay
Zorn to
if
get
the enemy
a target.
is not
And
as well
preferably,
played.
I feel like Yetri should be the one
Yeah.
looking for Zorn because
Nacho
balance is probably
very
needed
in the bad
to
position
heal
right now.
for Chico. Because again, one of the main
Very
damage
good
dealers early game.
I agree, and I think that is the kind of playstyle that CG was already known for
Person.
anyway, but it
Bro,
looks like
just use
CG
his
is going to be
ultimate.
working on
You
the
want to
turtle
slow down
here.
them, but I don't think so.
Back
It's
up just a
useful.
little bit. Zorn is right there.
Oh,
Doesn't really have the
oh,
ultimate.
oh.
Great wall manipulation.
Yuki.
Chibi securing
Vamos
the
to kill
turtle
turtle.
over as well. And
Yuki
now
targeting
he's going to get
Chibi.
possessed just a little bit. But
Oh.
Year 3 will be just disrupted right there. No
There's
pickings
Yuki,
coming off of CG
but
for now as Vamos
useless
sneaks
since-
away the first turtle.
Well, that's a bit unfortunate
Well
because Gary was
done.
definitely in the area, so
Well
he missed his retry
done.
timing. But it is Chibi
Okay.
we're talking about, still one of the best turtle slayers in all of MPL MY. It was a good initiation.
Getting
And again, this is a
getting
landslide. Has a
pressed
lot
by
of
that
damage
Sun.
on that on
That's
Rose
good,
going
that's
against
nice.
Chibi. It's like what? Just
that Sun play is
throwing,
nice.
throwing a slab of stone,
Nacho,
throwing a
Nacho is
turtle
very
shell.
good and
Chibi again,
fighters
like
too,
I don't know
because
how
he
he's
used to be
consistent
XP
for
lane,
like
right?
what, like 8 seasons now, always being number 1 or in the podium of getting the most amount of turtles as well as lords. I do have one worry though. It looked like CG was a bit clueless of what to do
This is
at
not
that
the big
turtle.
difference, but
So
yeah, it's going to be
I hope
half
that's
hell.
just them not having the power spike.
Ultimate, good, nice,
I'm
that's
hoping
me.
that as well,
Did they
because their
just go
movements were a
clear for
little
the
bit
go
strange,
crap?
but it is not uncommon for
pull
CG
back
to
the
give up the first
go
couple of
defense.
turtles here.
Oh.
As we've already mentioned, they are a scaling lineup.
Just
They
take it,
like playing for a
yes.
late game.
Just
They
take
still
the-
have very
just
good
take the
macro
clone and just
overall,
farm
as long
gold,
as they don't
dude.
fall too
Just
far
farm that
behind.
gold.
As
Just
far
farm
as we
that
can
gold.
say, Zorn still hasn't been able to find any kills on this Hellcurt.
Wow,
Speaking of
it's
which,
like,
Gary
oh my gosh.
punctures away from Gojes right there, just standing there,
Okay.
aura farming. As of now, this is very peculiar, right? Like
As-
3 minutes
as-
in, we haven't
I'm
seen
sick.
a single kill.
Farming 30
By
gold
the
for
way, let
every
me just
single
say,
clone.
the last time in MPL MY, the Sun has
Not
been
worth it,
used
but-
was back in
But the bad news is Sun clone
Wow,
didn't
years.
give Granger
That
that
long?
stack,
Yeah, it's been
that
3
passive
years, yeah.
stack. So
Used by
yeah,
Sonic
this is a very,
in
very bad
MPNC
for
during that
us,
time.
mate.
Oh, right, yeah, we used.
Yeah.
Was that even
Season
before
12.
the rework?
Even,
I think
even
I remember.
Obsidian
it was
get
after
the stack,
speaking of the
but
Sonic
not
game,
Granger.
Yeah.
That was, yeah, he
No,
used to
right?
be
Granger
known
didn't get
for
it.
Playing this, but
In
that
the
was in the jungle.
Yeah. So quite a long time, 3 years. Damn.
A lot has changed.
Let's
Yep.
kill it
You
again,
know, change,
okay.
Go just trying to make a change right here. We'll be tagging
Year
on
three
Gary.
is
Year 3 right there,
going
zoning
pushing
with
back.
the rest of the member. Gary
Going.
unable to find a
Yeah.
turtle again, giving over to Chibi. Year 3
Ooh,
will land down a
he's
possession,
playing
but he has to
neutral
let
for
go
Chibi
because the rest of the
just
member
now.
from the side of CG
Dude,
getting
he's
zoned
playing a
out by one
Bastia. He's
Dusty
not
Queen.
playing
Okay, that was just straight up skill issue.
Yeah.
Gary had free reign over the turtle. Yes, he got poked out, but Chibi was being CC'd. He was the only one in the pit.
Not good, not good. This play.
Wait. Balance also lending help. Well
played, John.
Dash flicks away.
John, run for that? What the?
Oh, dude.
How he runs? Dude, that is insane. That is insane for John.
You know that Amzik's not going to have a good time. He's going to get targeted. And then you're like, oh, it's okay. We can get a return kill. You don't even do that. Zorn gets away scot-free.
Really should not have been able to get out of that. And Nako even pops the ult.
Sungo is functioning, dude. Oh my gosh, this is...
Yetri getting melted
Yetri
down by
getting
blocking
melted
right
so
there.
fast by... Oh
Getting
my...
slowed. And this is just Chibi, right? Just walking right underneath the turret of CG up top.
This is getting a bit worrisome because it does seem that long break, Amzik going through exams might have really impacted CG because they don't know how to practice, and that's let's just hope it's just A1 jitters.
I know.
I hope so as well. I wouldn't even blame Amzik for it specifically. We just got the fun fact. Lafel was actually faster this time around, so production needs to work on that a little bit.
Bro, MPL into MPL MY, dude, Brussels.
It was there, but
let's
but
go
either
for
way,
that
right now
song.
for CG, I feel like Yetri, he's trying his best.
Out.
It's just that
GB
the follow-up
going in.
needs to be better.
Balance in danger, getting
revitalized.
1v4, but
not be able to find anything. Clarkman picks up Balance, and now Vamos is just Starling just aura farming on top of CG's corpses.
The problem right now,
was just
Vamos,
going in
their
and
draft
dude,
up any
Vamos is just playing like ranked games.
And then Sun has a lot of
Luckily
threat.
CG didn't pull up too much.
Jumping once again, let's go.
Clarkwood
coming up on Gary,
problem.
but the main problem right here is still Nako. Fighting on the Chico, assassinating him. Doesn't also using the Petrify. And don't forget, Zorn also used the Petrify as well. So
he
secured
it. Dude, that's
Vamos.
insane. Gary,
That's
well
the
played.
that Gary wins.
Very well played.
At least
GG.
it's better
Well
late
played.
than never here. But we can see that CG is in a bit of a mess right there. AOG comes in, not going to catch that, but Yetri jumped way too far forward without first checking around the pit for any potential flank angles. And then their backline just got dismantled. They cannot be doing that.
I hope that is a sign that Gary just needs to warm up just a little bit. So it's like, okay, I'm starting to get the groove of Lancelot again. I'm getting the vibe. You guys were fine. Right and Zorn just finished up the Demon Hunter sword. Nako as well, I saw having that Windtalker. So I'm really looking at CG for someone to build the Chastise Aldridge so that they can stop a little bit of the attacks coming in from Zorn and Nako.
Just like that.
You kind of can't do anything about it, but the damage afterwards, at least help out your team a little bit.
I think that would be pretty good, but I don't think CG is going to grab that particularly early on. You have to note as well that Demon Hunter Sword is a first item prio for the Hellcrit as well, so he's not going to have this path.
So the medium way, just clear it and let's go goodbye.
Which I think is a good idea because again, Yetri is trying hard and
dude, that is not a good.
He is willing to put himself in a dangerous
he knows that
spot for his team. So it could just be a very easy way for them to get map pressure when no one is able to open up the map.
I don't think they'll go in. Chibi goes in? No, don't go in. Vamos don't go in.
Does take some chip damage from the side of Vamos, but they're not really bloodthirsty.
They are not. They are in the prio, but if
Chibi
Chibi goes in, dives in, dude, maybe that
but it's
they'll
pretty
get punished by
CG
CG so bad.
Not really interact with their opponents. They'll try to take fights, but if they think it's not going their way, they'll just instantly back off.
GB, gets some taunter right there, but it's not a balance. Does take a lot of Rhapsody shot. Yetri flickers forward, try to catch on Chibi right there. Will be able to
no.
Actually gets zoned out, but it's not a clock. Right now, jumping on Yetri, getting melted.
Go just coming in.
That's not the clone.
Yetri.
And he will be able to find something for the side of
But
CG.
Esme get his Skyblazer stack.
Delays the fight.
10 stacks, okay, it's still decent, but Clarkwood is so fat right now. Clarkwood is just so fat. Dude, that double kill is everything right now, dude. He's so damn fat. Chigu is totally...
a little bit.
So why?
Honestly, an okay trade, especially when you're
not
behind.
bad. Nice try.
You know, you get anything, you'll be happy with it. Slowing down Nako's farm a little bit, allowing Amzik to scale up. But it does show that as of right now, the damage is not there yet. Amzik might have to get involved with the team just a little bit earlier. Because I feel like for the Ranger to start being a problem, he needs 40 stacks on the Skyfisher. So
Zoro is not the biggest problem right here in this match, but he is so damn, because of his vision giving without going into the bush, dude. That passive,
you can be sure that they're gonna make sure
Zoran's helper is now really doing a big job, and GB is just back right now, so
gotta be careful of Zoran and
they are not actually so beware on the tankiness.
There's no Purify going
they have the biggest mid game damage, so they want to go for the Gary.
Well, on top of Zoran's ultimate right there, Gary getting called out right there, trying to puncture away. But
Gary can run, dude.
Allow him to just jump away.
Okay, apologies.
Not the AP brand, please. Not the AP brand.
He did have to use a
but
lot of
no
red stream
means that this lord is easy on that.
Vamos gonna use that to try and blitz this lord down.
Trying to puncture will be able to activate that.
Everyone
as well. The lord unfortunately will fall over to the side of Vamos. They will be able to secure that knuckle off the screen.
Gary, I don't think he can survive. Wait, Gary survive again? Bruh, but...
getting called out just a little bit by Year 3, but Zord limps away to safety as Gorgeous.
Oh, Gorgeous!
Remember for the start of CG gone as Vamos. Oh, healthy.
CG now is in a very bad position.
Too idealistic from
dude, game 1
they
for
knew they
CG
didn't
like
have
this, dude, that is so big problem.
Lord that low with them not being in position. I do think they should have just called it off there.
If you go fight like maybe other teams,
but I feel like
this
more
maybe
on
come
TG.
Have a comeback.
In a way,
but
it's
dude, right now
in
you're
the
facing a
timing
team
that they want to play.
Fully
but like Papa said,
game.
it's not clean. It's to the point where it's kind of like, excuse me?
Like, dude, that is not good at all. Kato, just run, please. Don't go.
It's very much we expect better from you situation. It's harsh, but
11 minutes,
how
his
CG have
economy can totally melt you down.
You guys are hard to impress.
Although to be fair, they barely became top 2, right?
Yep.
Like seriously, we have to wait for the last day of regular season to be like, okay, oh well.
There it is. Well, this time it is on camera,
and it's game number 1 too.
Always Vamos.
They're like, you know what? I think it's over. Hey,
always Vamos.
Might be a trio, Mustafa. Hey,
yeah, always Vamos. Yeah, no,
I might get to sleep tonight. That might be good. What do we think about this stun? Also,
what the hell is that damage?
Zoran doesn't even bother to finish up. But yeah, looking at the Sun's build right now, it is all about the chase,
that is
right?
so
because
huge damage for
attack speed, yes, but every single item has a movement speed component. Even those shoes, rapid boots, which has been improved a little bit, giving you 12 HP regen, making it so that this Sun can stay at the map for a very long time. So you go in, you try to burst. If you don't get the burst, you have enough movement speed to move across the map, and it's fine. So you go in, you try to burst. If you don't get the burst,
oh bro,
sending a fat wave down the bot lane.
Oh shit.
Off.
Bro, that is
Trying
way
to go
worse.
To the defense. It's just not too sure what CG is thinking right here.
maybe they're not thinking this yet.
I might actually be inclined to believe that.
They don't want to push the mid away so easy to let CG farm.
Not a lot of forethought, and CG. This is not
make sure you have mid away over there so that Vamos,
but even with
CG
that,
can't farm so easily right now.
Okay, at least they're still setting up for Amzik. They're still giving farm to Chiku. Here, it doesn't really feel like they have a foothold on anything.
Right now, I'm looking at the player screen.
Yeah, they're going in for Chibi.
Hold on, Chibi gets
maybe Chibi will go die here, right? Oh, still alive, and that's me. Oh, Chibi's dead. Now Jaegu. Oh my God! They want to find the Chibi, and everyone die on that Sonic. Kimi, dude.
Save him, and then after that, consider
that Kimi
wiped out just like that.
So insane right now. Wait, is
now.
What the hell? Kakun improved so well.
For a single drop of blood, what did it cost you?
That everything, so fast, dude.
Everything, all at once. What a slaughter!
That was good for Vamos, but at the same time, kind of hard to watch because we were talking about what is CG thinking at the moment, and you know we're joking like maybe nothing. And looking at the player cams, it was only Gary that I could see his mouth moving a little bit. Yetri also. Like very a little
Gary
bit,
need to
and
play
then mid-duo,
more
they're not saying anything, so
that Lancelot
I don't know, maybe they're just not prepared, or
if the
let's
whole
give them the
team
benefit
is
of the doubt. just warm up. Just warm
Playing
up.
on that trial.
I think it's the
yeah,
sweater.
very,
I think it's the jacket diff.
Yeah, jacket diff.
Jacket diff, it could
Especially
be
when
right
you
there.
are-
It's like, okay, we knew,
the basic,
we knew it was cold. We didn't thought it was this cold.
the
Maybe
playstyle
that's
type
why
from
Gary was missing the
CG
retreat. He was too
is
cold,
totally
right?
Yep,
It's
I
totally
think
a
that's an
basic
excuse
style
for the start of CG to
that everyone
basically start
knows
making
that
jacket
is
merch.
farm jungle farm first, then
Actually, don't they
go
have
in
jacket
farm.
merch?
I think
But
they
for this
do.
game, when you're facing
Yeah, they do.
Vamos, this
I
type
think
of
they
team
do.
that can know how to
Well,
destroy this type
hopefully
of composition,
they'll
you
have
need
some
to play
ticker ones
more
here,
style.
because that was
Yeah, from
not a
CG,
good experience for any
Except for that
player
Ruby
here
pick, I
in the
never
MPL
seen
Malaysia
too
playoffs.
much
That was
on
the
the
first
fighter
game that we
picks that are
witnessed
very,
from
very
CG
good.
Esports
Fighter
ever
goal
since the
lane
end
picks.
of the regular
Or
season.
maybe tank
And we had
junglers
hoped
from
that the
CG.
3-week break would have given them some time to adjust, figure out what's the main lineup, what's the main
So
win
that is
condition.
bad for CG,
So far,
actually.
we are unfortunately not seeing that.
The way that I would summarize is that this is a smart team, but that was just a lot of nothing going on, right? Where before the game even starts, too many cooks spoil the broth.
Okay.
I'm worried that might be the problem where Chico wants to do something else, Valens wants to do something else, and then ended up just not doing anything.
Yeah.
And
Very
it's really
true.
tough, right?
Raphael
Because,
say is
the
what
CG
so
does have
true that
quite a few stars
dude,
among their roster as well. But
if
sometimes,
the
you know,
team
big
is
brain get big
not-
brain. Their
it's
heads,
not playing
the next
on
unable to support.
playing on the
Is
same
that the
role.
next
They
by
are
accident?
maybe they have
Whenever you talk
everyone.
about
It's
brains,
like
man.
it's
I've
like
heard that.
society when
Whenever you talk about
you have
brains,
too much type
No
of
brain, too
ideas
much
in the
brain.
group, and
It's
they
like-
guarantee you will come out with
literally
something
brain.
very
Are you
bad.
sure you're not a zombie?
Because everyone stick
I
on
am
their own
a
playstyle,
zombie
then
in my full-time job.
Well,
would
let's
be a
find
big
out.
problem
Oh,
for
well,
CG.
there's the zombie. It's
Bro, Zorn,
Man, we
what
said
the
that
hell,
as well.
Zorn?
Zorn is the MVP
Bruh.
for game number
Yeah, you're just
1.
Hellcat.
Of course, he's not acting like a zombie. He's acting like a Hellcat.
Bruh.
From the
Zorn
darkest
Hellcat.
reaches of your nightmares, this
Yeah.
man appears
Oh, the
and he just
Hellcat, yeah.
takes you
The
out.
Hellcat is
Well,
so
so
insane
now maybe a
actually.
Hellcat ban
When
will be
that
coming out.
damage is
Maybe
already
CG
almost
should've
going to
just watched
kill that,
yesterday's game and be
going
like,
to kill
No
Gary,
wonder they
dude,
banned
the
that
damage
hero.
is insane,
Although
just
Sun is
too
easy
insane
battle, I
right
think
now.
he's okay.
Dude, that
I think he
Hellcat.
was okay actually. It wasn't
It's so
terrible to
decent.
deal with the Sun, but the Hellcat caused them a lot of problems.
At
Yeah,
the
but
last,
actually, to be
they want
honest,
to
if I'm a
shut
goal-
down
if you were
Chibi.
Amzik
But
right
why
now,
you want to shut down
coming
Chibi
in
when
and
you
you
don't
on
know
your enemy,
even know
you've
how
got
to
Hellcat
shut
to
down
worry
Gorgeous
about.
first?
With a Petrify, mind
Because you must
you've
know,
also
even though
got
you shut down
a
Chibi, even though you
Sun
shut,
to worry
oh,
about.
you shut down
With
Gorgeous,
Petrify as
they
well.
still have someone
I think
else
I'll hide
that's
in
Chibi and
base.
Gorgeous.
Yeah,
If one die and
Nothing
another
in the
one
world,
still will
no
come
matter
out.
what kind of hero
So,
you put,
Chi-
that can actually peel for these two
Chibi
heroes.
is
If I
not
was
a
Amzik,
very
I'm like,
good
can I use a Terizla?
decision from CG.
Actually, I might.
Right?
If
they want to
they had
find
access to Ruby,
the
then
way-
Yeah,
it
of
would have
course.
been perfectly
Yeah.
fine.
They should
but
get
I think
rid of
that's
someone
why
that
was
can-
banned all those fighters in the
can
first place,
totally
right?
I think that's also a case where
Make
I think during the
out
draft
all
phase,
of their
we're just
positions.
we're just talking.
Like,
We're not joking.
giving
We're talking
visions.
about how
Because when
Rangers
he's giving
doesn't
vision,
really
especially
fit
their
roster
vision
for
giving
TCG.
is
You
from
see that just a
Zorn
lot of
right now.
threats
So
from the side of
get
Valves
rid about
already.
Zorn
I
first,
think
maybe is
you
a
have to
big,
think
maybe it's a
secondly, right? You
bigger.
have to think twice
bigger
regarding this.
way.
Don't forget, you also got a
And
boxer
also,
that could just run you down.
Zorn
Rangers
is-
doesn't
Zorn
do
is
a
playing
lot of
Hellcat.
damage, especially up
You
against
don't
a
need to
boxer
put
like that.
so
You need
much
some
skill
form of
to just to
DPS,
kill a Hellcat.
But there's also like these assassins
There
that
is
can just
also a
wipe you out in the
more
blink of an eye.
specific
They were trying
way
to rely on a
counter
more
Vamos
default
this
composition and
position.
give Amzik as comfortable of
because
a hero as
what
he
Vamos
could get,
have
but
every single day
unfortunately,
is they
even in
know
the regular
where they are, they
season,
know
I
where
was
the
having some
hell
concerns at how
they
long
need to
it
go.
took CG to come online as a
Vamos.
team.
So CG
And against a
CG
squad
is
like
not
Vamos, who knows how
sticking
to
with
put pressure in those first
CG
few
is
minutes,
not
it's a
bad.
really bad
They,
matchup.
they totally
and
go
a
with
bit worried
their position,
because
their playing style, and
We
their playing
can't
style.
say that
And,
CG
and dude, what
drafted
the?
well, but it's also
that is
almost
very,
like
very bad for.
an autopilot draft, you know?
If
You're
for-
not really
if for
looking
like
at what your
us,
enemy is
maybe
having, you're
very
just like, okay, let's
normal,
write down the draft, and then
because
when we
we're
get
just
on
players,
stage,
we
we just pick it up.
we're
There's
just,
not really
you
a lot
know,
of counters
basic
here and there.
players,
It's just like,
rank
okay,
players,
this is good, this is good, this is good. The only
I get it.
counter is really
But
Eve
this is
against Kimi.
MPL, dude.
And even that, we don't see the Eve
This
bullying
MPL,
Kimi that much.
maybe
Heck, Clockman
that
and
Eve
head of
cannot
this
do
game.
anything,
Game
dude.
back.
Yeah,
That
and
Eve
I think
totally
it's just
didn't
also
do
so much
anything
pressure from the
already,
side of Vamos,
because
right? Because
at the
if
early
you select
game,
an Eve, you go in real world manipulation.
first one to
you're basically
Tier 3 at the
You're
first
just gonna
time
go in,
target the
sidestep
Chibi,
you,
but
jump
Chibi
onto
is playing with the Basia, he don't even care about it. He's the only reason why I get explained on he wants GB first is the retry. The retry from GB, but it's totally.
But who do you peel? Right now you gotta peel for.
And every single time, look, when he stick down, the don't get
missing those two turtles, I think kind of like pull down the power of the just a little bit unable to
Gary
and CG had some cohesion issues because Yatri kept trying to start fights and it did look like CJ wanted to token his fights, but surely you're aware that you're not ready to fight at that point. You just don't have the items. But looking at the current state of things here, we do have the rich guy for Natco. We've got best wingman on Natco as well, though. So while this one wasn't the most flashy overall, he did apply enough pressure in the gold lane to make Amro's life difficult.
I'm not tanky,
petrifying means that you do have other sources of CC that can actually stop things like the real world manipulation.
I think they will know how to,
I think the more importantly,
make some changes in the next game for CJ. I know CJ is flexible
on the other side of the map. If you notice how
I wish that maybe come up with something
being pulled apart, right?
Damage.
All of a sudden, they need to go up to the top side and after
don't try to pick that lance as a prio first already. Because, dude, if you want to go for a jungle core,
unable to keep up
dude, that match,
what Vamos wants to do.
That is very bad right now because
why
jungle?
I don't think
because jungle core
really
is bad.
worth banning
Jungle core,
yet.
No.
until right now. Yeah.
It all depends on how well the draft does go. Because if you have a fighter goal lane, most of them can handle Sun pretty well.
And
I
don't
also
run
think
about
that
that,
CG needs
dude.
to
That
work
is
on their early
insane.
game rotations, have a better idea of what exactly it is they want to achieve on the map. If there is anything they should remove, though, it is probably the Hell Kit.
Yeah, and I also feel like,
I
you know,
don't
for
think that
Vamos, it's just
if you want to go for jungle core, then
based on this highlight,
help your Marksman go to farm. I think for this meta right now is a very bad issue, except for if you pick Yushin, or else maybe the rest of the picks are not as valuable as Yushin.
Your mobility from Zor, Natco, and also Chibi to a certain extent, Gojas could just dance around, output damage, absorb so much attention as you see right there. It's basically 1v3 right now, and CG doesn't really have the necessary resources
for right now, for my opinion, okay?
I feel like
except
if
for
CG
Yushin,
was properly doing the research, they would have seen
decent.
how Aero Esports were able to disrupt Vamos' style of play yesterday with a hard focus on the Gojas' lane. And I don't really feel like there was enough of that. There just wasn't enough rotation on the map in general. And we know that CG is a slightly slower early game team.
Jungle
but it also seemed like they were trying to do so and kind of failing. So it's a bit rough. But for now, we're going to have a short break for Maghrib. So we'll throw it over to Poji. And he'll show us some stuff happening here.
Terima kasih guys kita.
Especially when facing this type of meta, like, you know,
sebelah saya kakak Grab. Dan sekarang bersama saya segmen yang paling istimewa pada hari ini itu Beat the System the Code. Mekanik yang mudah menang memandu kereta Johnson. Tapi kita bersama dengan kakak Balkis pada hari ini. Apa khabar kak, sehat? Sehat, alhamdulillah. Jadi hari ini kakak akan bermain Johnson. Jadi kakak memang dah praktis ke macam mana ni?
Like it looks like they need to damage dealer, but the damage dealer maybe going to rage or going to EXP or going to go in fire. It's not even Marsman right now. Dude, Marsman except for Kimi, the rest of the Marsman is going to be
Ada tak? Anyone? Batasi tak nak.
What the hell is that man doing? What?
Siapa? Okay, minta abang-abang ni tolong.
Bro, yeah. Like this is trying to get chose. Yeah, that is so good. That is
okay,
so...
kita cari dulu orang kejap nanti akan ada naik pencabar.
That's chaos.
Pencabar
That's just chaos.
Kejap, ada. Yang
chaos.
mana tu dah pergi ambil tu? Dah sampai dah.
Yeah, well, that is...
Okay, terima kasih. Okay,
right
kita sudah sampai. Wow. Dia baju Zon.
I hope CG know what's the
apa
problem
right now.
Especially...
Nama siapa? Daripada mana?
Joe. Wait, why is not that man? Why is that not that man?
Abang Joe.
Why is not that man?
Game ni mudah, abang kena main 1 lawan kakak ni.
Dude, why?
Turn dia dulu, lepas tu bawa Johnson pusing surround dekat map. 1 round je. Siapa paling laju dia menang. Kalau kakak menang, kakak Grab menang, dia akan upcode dekat screen live kita bagi hadiah dekat penonton dekat rumah.
I found that
kalau
this mana glue is not as good as last meta anymore.
Dapat code hadiah. MPL bagi. Munton bagi. Menekan ni.
It needs some.
Okay, boleh
Jadi
kita akan mulakan dengan kakak Grab. Boleh Kakak ready Okay.
Go into their conversation so easy. 2, 1,
let's go.
Lapu, you see you got
kita boleh tengok dekat live. Kita boleh tengok belakang.
Just now.
Itu dia. Pemandu kereta Johnson bergerak. Begitu pantas. Sepantas penghantaran Grab ke.
What the hell? What is this Johnson play? What?
Cuba ngelak dinding. Tapi jangan ngelak hati-hati sayang.
Don't go side by side. You're not Arena Grande.
Tapi jangan langgar. Itulah dia. Tamatlah sudah perjuangan seorang kakak Grab. Berapa? 20 saat. Okey. Sekarang kita recall. 20 saat untuk kemalangan. Dia 20 saat tapi dia tak habis bang. Tapi dia habis kan. Nice. Recall. Recall dulu, abang recall. Balik. Baca bismillah banyak-banyak. Seumpama bismillahnya pasukan Vamos nak menang hari ni. Abang baju zone kanan ni pressure. Bila-bila saja abang ready.
Bro, waiting for that.
1, 2, 3.
Just go.
Okey, langgar tiang terus. Okey bang, datang dengan siapa? Fatah.
MPL season.
Okey, cuba pusing.
Vamos, maybe it's because that they change some players and also they didn't. Now, for now, right now, they don't look down.
Okay bang, balik base. Recall dulu bang, balik tu.
That is insane. This Johnson is insane. Bro, he's still on.
Tak payah saya nak tanya siapa yang menang. Sebab abang ni dah membuktikan dia buat pusingan lengkap sempurna. Tahniah Abang Joe. Disebabkan abang ni menang, jadi anda semua yang berada di Dewan Mains ni mendapat kod istimewa daripada MPL. Tahniah kepada anda, tahniah kepada abang juga. Okey bang, apa perasaannya bang? Menang ni Grab?
Menang biasa je lah rasa. Biasa je.
Ayat tu macam Vamos yang jawab. Okey kakak, anything yang kakak nak cakap, sengaja kalah ke macam mana?
Congrats.
Terima kasih banyak-banyak. Okey, ini kod sudah pun dinaikkan kepada anda yang berada di Dewan. Boleh screenshot, ambil gambar dan sebagainya untuk claim dekat dalam Mobile Legend. Masuk saja dekat dalam Mobile Legend, tekan profile, pilih setting dekat atas kanan. Lepas tu ada jatuh, drop down, pilih redeem code. Terus dekat situ. Mungkin dapat ini, mungkin dapat itu, mungkin dapat tak tahu. Segala-galanya adalah rahsia Tuhan. Tapi yang penting sekarang kita nak berehat sebentar bagi memberikan ruang solat kepada pemain dan juga kru dan juga coach kita supaya mereka datang dengan permainan yang lebih menyala lagi. Mungkin ada kejutan daripada pihak Vamos ataupun CG bakal buat comeback. Terima kasih kepada pihak MPL dan juga terima kasih kepada Grab sebab sudi memberi kita ruang untuk bersama-sama bermain dengan peminat yang datang dekat Main Serdang pada hari ini. Jadi kita jom break sekejap. Jumpa korang sekejap saja lagi. Bye.
Please. Dude, it's too far for me, bro. You guys so far. Last time at the Indora is way easier for me, and now MEP is so far. I can do anything, but it's okay. 5-minute break off. Okay, fine. Let's go for a while. For a while and do the rest. Dude, that is just insanity, dude. That's insane. I finally just okay. Next year they're really good. Already changing the Which team will still die for the franchise? I think that's maybe I don't think Homeboys will buy it again because Homeboys is now facing a franchise issue.
Welcome to MCGG Rising Stars.
September 12th to October 19th, take part in the regional contest, open to all players. Step up and prove your strength.
Division finals will run from October 24 to November 2. The top 16 players in each division may advance to the next stage of MRS. Check your in-game mail for information. The S3 Finals group stage kicks off from November 8 to November 9. The top 6 players from each group will qualify for the S3 Finals semi-finals.
Semi-finals will be held on November 15. The highly anticipated final arrives on November 16. The champion will earn a direct qualification for the first MCDG World Championship. The battle is on and the world is watching.
Especially like Team Liquid, after the second season, Team Liquid franchise, then TLID made a huge difference. And after that time, with champions, and maybe also because that, Arne also did a work for it. Never expected that Arne would do last.
Welcome to Double 11.
So important to them. Now Arne is back to M17.
Amazing.
I hope we make a difference. It will guarantee make a difference. So M7 this time, I think the biggest competitor, GLPH, Aurora PH, Arne injured, and also
Win big in Megatron.
SRG. For Team Spirit, I think they're just too overconfident.
Lowest prices, incredible benefits.
Yeah, Team Spirit, sometimes they are just a bit too overconfident. Like, they can win and then they say, oh, I can win, you can do something. But you do something that But if they can finish that, no, dude. If they settle their own whole height, they can even beat. Last time with the first game versus RBPH, they played so
Welcome
insane.
to MCGG Rising Stars.
After that,
September 12th to October 19th, take part in the regional contest. Open to all
come
players.
back with a free
Step up
win.
and prove your strength.
Division finals will run from October 24 to November 2. The top 16 players in each division may advance to the next stage of MRS. Check
the
your
best
in-game
position
mail for information.
on PH depend on King Kong and Kara, but this meta is not talking about jungles
The
and
S3 Finals group stage
maybe gold
kicks
is
off
yes,
from
but
November 8 to
not
November 9.
Mossman
The
anymore.
top 6 players from
Especially
each group
when
will
the
qualify
patch
for
of
the S3
MPL
Finals semi-finals.
The semi-finals will be held on November 15th.
That's a
Highly
very
anticipated
bad
grand final
patch
arrives on
for
November 16th.
on
The
PH because
champion will
it
earn
means
direct
that Crick
qualifications for the first
is
MCDG World
needed.
Championship. The battle is on
But
and the
Crick
world
Hero
is
Pool
watching.
is not that good as other EXP lanes. Like, you want me to say I don't think Crick don't say we don't say Stanford, okay? We don't say Stanford. We don't say Edward. Bro, they are goats. They are just goats. So we don't say about them. Cram, Loopy? Dude, or maybe just, Cram and Loopy are better than, maybe better than,
This season, we're aiming for
because
first
the
time.
difference from Crick and them
From me,
is
I
because
want the people
Crick
to
cannot
remember
play
us
so
that when
much
they hear
well
SRG is the
other
most
competition.
dominating team
Bruh,
in this league.
when M6
So on our
meta,
first
and
trip,
when
we're
M6
going to
meta is
face
very
Zomboys,
basic meta,
then
you
it's
farm
a
for
new
your gold
lineup.
lane, you
Their
farm
last
for you
lineup
farm your
is
jungle, you farm your gold
already
lane.
good. So I think
That
they
is
might
on
have
PS
some
meta.
problems because of their MSC.
And also the original
they have,
playstyle
like,
of
couple of
MLB.
weeks
But
to
now
fix
the
their
meta
lineup,
shit
so I think it's too late
bad.
for
Dude,
them.
like,
My
dude.
message to homeboys, good luck
Shit,
and have
dude.
fun. And don't lose your morale.
Gold lane fire! Actually, I never listened to a new music. I'm thinking the new music may be better.
And we're back. Welcome back once again, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you for waiting for the short little break there, because we are about to jump into game number 2 of our second best of 5 series of the day. Unfortunately, in game number 1, CG Esports' performance left us a little bit wanting. So we're hoping that we get to see something different moving forward. My name is Stafa, once again joined on the desk by LaFell as well as Jays. How do you feel right now?
I feel like, okay, for you engineering nerds out there, right? The CG was very high for CG. It was unstable.
Yeah.
It toppled immediately. So I really hope they really ground themselves in game number 2 and hopefully make a play, perhaps, like these people.
I'm in the wrong type of engineering because I did not understand that. So let's talk about something else instead. We got the iconic teams of MPL Malaysia. Many players, many squadrons, many brands have made a name under the Malaysian banner in the past, and here we can
SRG is
history.
just
Because here
too
in MPL Malaysia,
OP,
if it wasn't for
dude.
Air
SRG, nothing
people
else,
would
just
know
OP.
about
They're just
MLBB. They were
so
the first
OP
to
right
make
now.
this game popular in Malaysia. They're the first team that made people care. But then moving forward, they didn't have the success competitively. But then Saiyan Reborn with Long, which is now the coach for Tiangfeng Yaguai, they were the first Malaysian champion. Before that, it was Singapore. But then moving in season 6, Todap with Chiku there went moving in season 6, Malaysian champion. Before that, it was Singapore. But then moving in season 6, Todap with Chiku, now the coach for Tiangfeng Yaguai, they were the first Malaysian champion. Before that,
of the fan talk zone, and it's actually
Do you think CG is
close,
able
all
to
things
revenge for them
considered.
in the regular
But
season? I don't
you guys
think
are
so.
leaning
That
towards
easy.
Vamos coming out
At
on
least
top.
not.
after that game, if we did this again, I feel like the numbers will be quite
It's not that easy.
And I feel like me and Staffa are disappointed because it's, imagine this, Jace, right? Imagine this, okay?
Okay.
Imagine you're a Singaporean, right? And then you're asking your Malaysian friend to come over and be like, this is the best chicken rice that you ever had. And then the Malaysian is like, it's okay. It's kind of like that, you know. You already hyped up the team, but then when you see them play, they're like, that's it.
And you don't tell Singapore.
Yeah, you're just like, oh yeah, it's good. It's the best I had here.
And imagine the Singaporean is like, wow, this is really good.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I feel the pain.
At least in Singapore, you live for quite a long time.
Yeah.
For better or for worse.
Yeah.
Who wants to live a long time, right?
Definitely feel the pain of it, right? Like, I feel like Vamos is a team that, you know, even as Singaporeans, when we watch MPL Malaysia, we're like, oh, Team Vamos, that looks really good. Zon is there. Yeah. And then now you go, oh, Chiku is in CG. This is supposed to be the Clash of the Titans. But it's just one-sided as of now.
Bro,
yeah, and we're really hoping to see
I only know they're only just going to have one team, one single team going to M7, because another team is going to be SRG.
Compared to CG, but
they can't competitive.
Comeback
when they can competitive, it means that
we
SRG didn't even
just didn't see a glimpse of that.
It
felt very directionless. It felt very basic, unfortunately. So that's not what we're hoping for here on the playoff stage, especially after the performance of SRG earlier today, right? You're not even close to hitting that mark. And hopefully they can overcome that right now as we jump into the draft for the next game.
This is my advice. Number one, bat out the Hellcurt, because Amzik's not going to have a good time.
That Hellcurt,
and then
that Hellcurt
has always been
so early.
the advocate for catch styles. So maybe let Valens go back on the Cho, which he did quite well with the Cho, and then just play that way.
Well, we have to take a look. We're going to go into Spending Rivers for this one. It feels like one of the teams actually got the better percentage of this one, with CG going in first pick.
They did ban the Hellcut, so they did listen to us there. They also got rid of the Haya and the CC. Vamos are banning out Grok, Harif, and Lunok. So the exact same 3 bans from Vamos earlier, but now Hellcut taken out of the equation. CG starts things off with the Gimme.
Honestly, one of the more comfortable picks for Chiku here. And I guess this opens up for Vamos
first pick to that settle big problems.
Damn.
Okay.
I should be starting pulling because I pulled.
Bro, they ban Hellcut? Did they ban Hellcut? What the?
You know, like,
what the frick?
It does cost a
They
bit.
ban Hellcut.
It does.
It costs a
the
bit.
first team
So now Vamos,
to let
like, do you
other
think
people
Lancelot or
ban
Vox? I
Hellcut.
feel like Gary
Team
would just pick
Vamos,
the other.
dude. Hala Vamos.
Or maybe even Yisenshin.
Just Hala
Oh,
Vamos.
that's true. Yisenshin is open. Honestly, I think Vamos is in a very comfortable place to continue going support jungle offensive roam, because it fits the way Chibi and Zorn like to play in the first place, right? Their whole personalities actually support this kind of playstyle quite well. Looks like they are going to go in a different direction, though. It is going to be the land slot for Chibi this time,
I think
along
Chibi
with
is
the
way
Eve.
better than Gary.
Yeah, so this opens up CG.
Chibi
I would say
know how
Gary
to
is pretty
play
good
more
on the
more
Yisenshin as well.
different
But if they
jungles,
really want Amzik to
carry
be using
jungles,
a marksman, I kind of feel like they have to go for Baxia or Fredrin.
They grab the Gatot and the
Gato and the
Yuzong
Yuzong,
instead.
okay.
So
Well played,
not gonna
maybe.
give Valence a cat type roamer, but Gatot is still very stable in general. Yuzong will also offer some backline dive, but it depends on whether Vamos has a backline to dive, because Eve is going to be pretty okay.
What if they just pick the Sun here? Because just like, why not?
Tamos.
And then making the CG
You get
difficult
Tamos
to
skin.
redo anything. Is this the Tamo skin?
Yeah. Skin.
It's honestly pretty sick.
Yo.
And this is the first time actually looking at it directly. That is really cool, actually. Whoa.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, imagine getting kills and then all of a sudden your skin gets better.
Esmeralda so fast?
Guy feels
That's
At
so
that point,
bit
it doesn't
fast,
matter if
but-
you lose.
Yeah, I totally.
This one look cool.
I totally think it's okay. I
If
think it's okay.
there's a team fight that you know
fast,
it's
but
losing, just don't
yeah,
join.
it's totally
Just watch.
worth it.
Gotta play to keep your KDA intact.
Exactly.
Gotta play like early season Zyme Senpoi.
grab the tectonic charge and not use it for 7 minutes.
What the hell?
Anyways.
Not that.
Esmeralda being selected by the side of Vamos, going in the hands of Goldjazz right here. I love the Esmeralda pick, like I said, it's also one of the counters against what the Yi wants to do. But an Esmeralda going up against the Yuzong, this gives me like, you know, 5 years ago meta kind of vibe.
5 years ago,
I kind of feel like at this point because they, like
But
Gorgeous
for real,
is
for
really
true,
comfortable,
that
and
is
we saw
true.
yesterday Gorgeous didn't
5
have the
years ago,
best
man.
of times in the best of 5, and maybe game 1 Esme Diggus is
Must
like,
have
hey,
been.
how about you just give me that again? Or they could
Get it
flex
off.
it and let Nako be using the Esme. So
I was about to say Esme is actually one of the fighter heroes that works
For the very
well
first
against
time, CG
clears
know
the
that
clones very
Sun is
quickly.
really a
So
big
perhaps
threat.
Vamos is trying to make CG ban that
Yo.
out, which they do eventually decide
CG
to
be
do.
like,
That does
woo.
mean that they
So,
are
It seems
quite a
that we
few
really
fighters
need to
left
ban
in
the
the
Sun.
pool. Vamos also has the option to ban
Yo,
out
that is
Fredrin here
insane,
just
that
to
is insane.
completely limit
That's
Gary's
insane,
hero
man.
pool.
Ew,
or
oh
using
my
shit, right? Either
goodness,
or,
Yeah.
just so that
hell nah.
like he doesn't have a choice unless we see something
He
crazy
doesn't.
coming in from
Oh,
CG. I
dude.
just don't know what is gonna be inside
Oh my
the
God, it's freaking
inside the
hell,
jungle.
dude.
So I don't know, between the two
Seeing this
just
game is
shit
just
because
like
at least Eve can
funny.
handle-ish.
But
The,
yeah, yeah, true. They banned that Zod.
Time to drop the beat of
Joy's
the
there.
blood.
Joy?
Now that's
Void
the
ban.
that's the curveball.
So he expect
So
that Gary
Vamos
still
won't
play an
ban Fredrin
assassin.
because they have tools to handle it.
Yep.
But they're actually okay with letting YSS through as well.
If they get Uranus,
They know
then
how to
then
counter
I
that
understand.
YS, right? I think so.
Or maybe they're trying to force CG to play double fighter, and then they'll pull out export gold.
Oh, that too. That could actually happen because they don't really have burst heroes to deal with the Faraga armor.
Tail's been itching for a real fight.
Kalea gonna be the last ban now. Let's see what Vamos decides to go
Kalea
for.
ban,
If they
okay.
are trying to keep the export gold as an option, they are going to be locking in their roam right now.
Yeah. Honestly, any roam would work here, even something like a high loss. as long as it's a way for them to get onto the Kimi, I think it's good. The Cho is open if they want to go for that. But yeah, I feel like any roam in this situation should be fine.
Traditional high loss works very well, especially when you have an Eve drafted in, right? Land down the glorious pathway, people find it very hard to escape on top of your real world manipulation, and all of a sudden Vamos is basically playing a game where you try to push people inside the box as long as possible.
Well, Atlas.
Ooh, that is a very special pick. That's a very special pick.
Oh, I am so hyped. Thorn Atlas.
So who's the jungler?
Also was banned in game number one.
CG jungle?
From Arrow. Arrow banned this away from Zorn. The Frigid Glacier, in my opinion, right now is honestly even better than Fatal Links because the cooldown is much shorter and it's easier for you to just engage. If he gets onto the Kimi, bye-bye Kimi.
Yeah, and especially when when your passive is actually
Fanny
that was
and that Ruby. Oh, double fire.
It's a Gary
and
Fanny.
So Vamos never not banned
export, please, just export, dude. This game need export.
Really
this game need an export. Please, just export.
So it is double fighter, but
this game is an export
game.
game.
CG is trying to deny that away.
This game is an export game, please, dude. Export.
Around. Vamos needs more solid lockdown. Maybe a Cho angle?
Nah, maybe.
What about Cho Gold, right?
Yeah.
Export is the decent play.
Cannot co-play Cho Gold.
I mean, as an EXP laner, there's always that maybe, maybe.
Oh, Gold!
So it could be, okay, let's see, is it Cho Gold or EXP? I'm thinking Gold.
Cho Gold.
Should be Cho Gold.
It is Gold. Okay, so pretty interesting draft coming for both teams, but I think we're in agreement, especially after game number one. Vamos looks more solid.
Vamos looks comfortable, they look confident, and you can tell that there's some direction in how they want to play. This is a very big shift for CG, and it's a comp that lets them play early, but will they?
Yeah, and I think there's a lot more pressure for the side of CG, especially Gary, right? Fanny really needs to rack up these kills, but if you look at the roster coming up from Vamos, who do you target? I think the only target from the side of CG Esports onto Vamos is perhaps only the Eve. It's very hard to kill the Esmeralda, very hard to chase down the Troll. Yeah, so right now, I think CG has to kind of focus mostly on the mid lane, or maybe try to find a massive lockdown on sides.
Well, they definitely have to find something.
Okay,
they gotta find the win condition. They gotta find the recipe that got them to the second seed in the first place. Because Vamos is looking to be in perfect form. Ladies and gentlemen, we're jumping into game number 2.
We all never, maybe no one expected it, but
claim dominance once again.
Yeah, and right now I'm really looking at Chiku because in the previous game he was not able to contribute much. But
bro, this damage to Dawn is so high.
We can kind of understand.
But Chiku
this game, I'm hoping for him to have a much better time. Yes, there's the Eve, and the Eve does counter him quite well.
Is that lagging?
But hey,
that's freaking lagging. Okay.
If you want to win, just
dude, why you are here?
Don't care about your counters.
Oh dude, balance. Oh,
this time round to
balance. This is not good at all.
It's not good enough. As Gary spins for the win, it's still possible to give it over to side Vamos.
But I like to see that Natko is making use of this fighter goal lane, instantly rotating for that first engage. Oh,
Chiku is in danger.
Oh, picks up the kill for himself.
Oh my gosh, Vamos is just going in so hell now.
You saw that Atlas already.
Okay.
It should, like, oh my god.
Man greeted. He 100% greeted. He thought I can stay here just a little longer.
Whoa,
no, you cannot.
Is it nice?
Because you and I play Atlas, we know that once you get to the point and you use your first skill on both Atlases with the Frigid Glacier, it's a lot of damage for early levels, and you're not gonna get away.
Yeah, and now Zorn is just gonna slam.
Balance again? No, Balance is alive.
Gary try to spin, try to catch up.
Gary! That's going to be a very bad play!
Low energy!
I think it's GG.
Dude!
What the?
I think it's GG.
Gary, what?
GG is not prepared for playoffs. Is it too early at 2 minutes? I'm like, okay, I think it's GG.
My Kokoro doesn't feel so good, Lafel. This is not what I want to see. These are fundamental
after they lost to SRG.
Yeah.
After they lost to SRG.
Veteran players.
I mean, it's just one line away from being GG right there. They really need to try to find something out of Vamos.
After they lost to SRG every game, again and again and again.
You notice that your whole growth is a little bit awkward. Speaking about awkward, Who needs some damage dealer if you have Zorn as an Atlas?
Yep. Hellcurt Atlas.
It shouldn't be like that.
Difference, right? He deals enough damage to get 3 kills, 1 assist. Hasn't died just yet. And the big problem is Gary is a mechanical player, and Zorn's going back in.
This position is so bad.
Well. He's
still alive.
all the way back
Gary
out.
was
No
going,
flicker
but
required.
someone-
Chico tried to melt down Clockwood as well. And Gear 3
Wait.
goes all the way to the back
Gear
line.
3!
Goes
Oh,
into
GB
Zone
runs!
Rails. He gets out of there
very nice
alive.
from GB,
As the rest of the
but
members
this
of the squad
turtle
of
can be
CG,
something
at least
Get this
this
right now, something
turtle.
happened.
Well,
Finally.
something.
Oh,
I'm actually impressed that they did get the turtle. Good job to EN3 for finding TV in the jungle and forcing him back.
That's a ruby.
They actually made that work because it was 100% not going to if everything went according to the usual. I really don't know why they tried to fight there, actually.
Yeah. I also feel like Zorn, like it was a good thing that he didn't die, because if he dies, that would be a shutdown goal, which will help CG.
The Atlas has shut down.
Yeah.
Atlas.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to say.
Atlas.
Why are
Wait,
you taking
is Atlas
kills
trio?
when you're not on Hellcurt anymore?
What?
Hey, habits, right? Habits.
Bro,
but,
not everyone wants to kill
why that was
Zorn.
bad is because
That
he could die when
shutdown
he
goal
didn't
is
have to,
so
right?
nice.
And Gary, it looked like he hasn't used Penny
Someone
for
shut
quite a
down
while
that
because
Zorn.
he misjudged how much energy he had. Because
Yeah, Gary.
you do all your cool things and then you're walking with no energy.
Yeah, that's what
I don't know.
it was.
Feels forced, this Fanny pick.
Just
A
bad,
little
dude.
bit. I think it could also have been a miscalculation on damage because unfortunately Fanny's damage is kind of lacking these days.
Yeah.
Especially when you pair it up with the energy cost
Is
as
that
well. That's
profile?
why
Yeah,
not a lot of people have been
Even though I don't
playing
think Gojez will die just there. But yeah.
Gojez.
That purify
In the
out,
middle
it
right
means
now,
that
this
Gojez
time
is
around,
going
it
to
seems
die.
like,
Oh,
CG has
yeah. I
for
totally
everything.
predicted.
At the very least, they take one turtle earlier just now. They'll be able to take
Yeah,
Gojez.
I'm
We shall see how Vamos plays around the map.
Okay, just need to warm up apparently.
Yeah.
CG is trying to
Or
make
they
a
just
big
needed
play
us
right
to
now.
say something bad about them.
Dude, that is so bad. That is so bad.
You're welcome, CG.
Purify out from Chigu.
You needed to
means that Zorn is
trying our
not
best
going to afraid this.
Okay, Balance does see TV, but no one's nearby, so he's definitely not going for that. Also, Natko, gotta give props. He does know how to play Cho. He's doing it well.
Okay, I'm not liking Zorn's build as well. Same as they keep going for the fleeting time.
I think it's understandable this game.
He hasn't used a single Fatal Links this game as of yet.
He never even used his
Honestly, when I
ultimate
play
yet,
Atlas, I
but he's
didn't
a
use it as
301.
well.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, that is
I mean, like,
very
if you
nice,
get close enough, sure, but meaning like, yeah, I don't know. I just
Yeah,
noticed that
they're
the
just
only
insane,
Purify is on Chiku, so it should be easy for this Atlas to pick people up because everyone is melee except Chiku.
That's true, actually. So Vamos
Purify
can play
really
off
could
of
do
that.
something
Their
to
AoE
absorb
damage
with Chloe.
is a little
So,
bit lacking. So
if
that's
Chiku
probably
comes up with
the
that
only thing
Purify,
that
he
they're
can go
worried
in
about.
already,
But if they
totally.
stack it correctly, they can still insta-burst most of CG at once.
Oh,
Well, now the turtle is contested.
Yep,
in,
Gear
but
3 goes into Dragon
don't
right here,
break.
try to push
Your
members
jungle
up.
is not
Refusing
there,
to go.
dude.
The
You wasted
turtle
your
works
ultimate.
out.
And
Natko
now,
will
wait,
be
oh,
tagged
that
by Year 3. Year
that
3
Purify is so
snapping
good.
onto him. Gojez at the
That
same time. Here comes the AOG.
Oh, balance for the rescue.
Coming
Nice!
in, trying to save. Now this
Gojez
time
is not in danger.
Like Vamos, man, bit of morning can
think
chew.
Gojez can run
But
here.
Gojez just walks out of there. But the main target right here
Chico
is
almost
the
died,
mid-lane.
but-
Chico down low already.
I hope that was
Wait.
meant to be a bait because
Yeah.
Gear 3 using the Black Dragon form when Fanny is nowhere near
Yeah,
right taking the
balance.
buff.
Bro,
It
that,
was a bit stressful for me, but hey,
that
they made it work.
costs you,
They did
man.
make it work.
That costs you,
I
doesn't
thought
it?
he had a real
That
hope.
costs
Pull out Fatal
counting
Links.
is
Finally, the first Fatal Links that we've seen so far in this game.
Can
Zorn
Esme run above
continues
it?
on the chase.
Go.
Alongside with
Oh,
GB.
oh,
Hardcore
Esme,
lands
Esme.
down the red wall.
Esme going
Manipulation
for
arms
heal.
taking a spot on
No
top
medium
right here.
wave, but
Gary look
I
for a
think
kill.
Esme
Zorn!
Esme
Stick
gets
his ball.
one.
Esme
And Gary gets one! The shutdown!
GB goes into Dawn Rails to dodge
Okay,
damage from
nice,
Gary.
nice. That
At the
is
very
well
least,
played.
the shutdown
Balance
goes.
going in.
CG.
Go for
Just a
GB.
little bit more.
I don't think
And
GB
there's
will
some
die.
form of
Yes,
fight in
GB is
CG already.
Man, TV is good. But yes, we are seeing signs of life. Finally,
Finally, CG is
I
doing
think
something.
Vamos was overstepping a little bit.
But Vamos,
Getting a bit
we don't
too
say that
confident,
Vamos is bad right
and
now
that allows
because
CG to
Vamos
actually capitalize
Vamos
on it.
is just
You should know
charging.
that if you full
Like,
dive
oh
Ruby
my
when
goodness,
your
these two
minion
teams
wave is
are the
against
top two,
her
are
tower,
the top teams
he is
that
going to
I
heal all
think
that
that
damage.
will go to M7. And what the hell is
but
that?
It's fine.
Okay,
Things
maybe
are
the system will
even
be a
now.
problem.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right? Even though the Hellcurt got banned, it's
Well, why do I look at the balance on the side and dude,
Knowing you.
how can I know that? How natural
either ways, Gorgeous gonna get taken out.
Okay,
That's quite
Chiku
far
going
ahead
in
with
for
Clockwood.
Gorgeous. Nice game.
But what manipulation
This
does
is going to be a
seems like
very,
good response.
very
Zorn
bad
also
position.
coming in
Chiku, what
with the
the
contest. At the same time, Fatal Links right into the real world manipulation as well. Unfortunately, I'm saying desperately using Armor Bender, trying to outplay. Will not be able to happen. Cochran picks up his head.
What a very Chico thing to do, huh?
I think it's a very Chico. And honestly, I don't think it was actually the bad call here. Because it's unlikely Chico's gonna get out.
Oh my
so he's just trying to see if he could
Chico
maybe
can totally just don't do the damage and just
kill.
get emo buff for this once again. No one can go easily go
with him to take out the Eve sooner, but I guess he thought he would be enough to get them out in sacrifice.
With that conceal going in so fast, Gary, get it!
Steals away the turtle from TV as well. Left a little bit awkward right there.
For this game right now, I think this game is going to be a 5 game 5
you find to go in favor of Vamos, but Vamos already lost 2 turrets.
What the hell is
this? All CG
is now coming back.
Is for us to say bad things about them.
Wow.
I guess so.
We are the keys of victory.
Yeah, we're the keys of victory.
He is the victory.
It's like a
Vamos is playing so good. They know who
we're gonna have to swallow our pride here and maybe give him a bit more of a hand.
Totally with that Fanny, that Chopik is so good.
You know, like all the protagonists like Naruto.
Yes.
Right? When people say like, oh, you're not good, boo-hoo, genuine. And then, oh yeah.
The jungle 1v1 is at the top lane. Oh yeah, Gary, why you run?
Yeah. It's like the bad guys like, I wanna kill everyone, and then Naruto's like, but why?
That energy
where are you
right
gonna
now
live?
is making a big
And it's like, oh, yeah, I
trouble
need to live
for
somewhere.
Fanny. This hit.
And you can still change.
Why I don't like Fanny
come with
right now?
me.
You know, as you
If
guys
Fanny
talk about
don't
Naruto,
have
there's a bit of an
purple
assassin
buff
fight all the way up
right now in this meta,
Gary's the one that has to duck out. But right
she's
now
just
it's a
bad.
very awkward map, right? I've got
No
no idea who
purple
has a
buff
better
equals-
lead right here.
Okay, Gary go for the purple buff.
Because I don't know what's
and
happening
CG
at this
just go
point.
for-
Like,
yeah, sorry.
Vamos is doing good, and then they start
Vamos
throwing
going
a
for
bit.
CG side, CG and Vamos.
And all of a
an
sudden,
exchange
Gary's
on the buff.
been like carrying the entire team.
In my professional
92,
opinion,
71
right?
goalie, dude. This goalie is so small.
I wasn't ready for that. Imagine you go to a doctor and
from
he's like, in my
1K
professional
right now
opinion,
until 300.
I have no idea what's wrong with you.
Yep. Trust me, I search up Wikipedia. There's no pictures for what you're having.
Would you like to submit a photo?
Okay. Right now, looking at itemization here, it looks like the build coming in from Nako. Good.
Neko.
Oh, Neko is in danger, but Neko runs. Nice.
Try to dodge
Gary, I don't think Gary will win, right? No, he won't.
Download
Please
just a little bit
don't.
balance on control.
Balance with that conceal again. Bro, he's
Enough
hunting
items
for
to really disrupt
kills.
Gary. Even if it doesn't kill,
We
he
didn't
can
even
get
talk
him low enough so
items.
that he would not get back into the fight. So Nako just has to join in
talk
the
items.
fight and catch Gary. Because so far, like legit, Gary is doing a lot for his team. And yet, it's just that KDA Yetri doesn't look that impressive just yet.
Is way
Not
better.
that impressive, but he's done what he's
But
needed to so
Fanny, this
far.
hero
I
right now
feel
is
like
just
Yetri is
way
actually
bad,
one of the
way
more
worse.
consistent players in CG this
Even
series,
worse than maybe.
which is props to him there. For now, the goal difference is pretty even on both sides. Both teams have pretty similar scaling styles. Oh,
Block execution, Fatal Link just for one, but it is more than enough. Upsick, the receiving end for multiple ultimates. Let's speak about ultimates. It's going to be year 3 in the sky. The Petrify will be able to land on the zone. Gary comes in with a fight, and all of a sudden, the red HP boss.
Oh, yeah, they should follow up. Sorry. Sorry, they should follow up.
But hold on a second.
Jaegu, wait, Jaegu, your position. No, I'm going in,
Down right there, where he stands.
How is Kwakun and Chibi escaping death time and time
Wait,
again?
still alive. Chibi is still alive. Damn.
Magician.
Chibi is alive.
He made
I
one
don't
mistake
never expect that
of
Chibi. I
dashing
thought he's
through
going to be a
and he was
1-1.
on top, but somehow didn't
Chibi
get
alive.
punished for that.
He's alive.
Gary had a really good timing of entry.
That
If not
Gary-
for him,
yeah,
CG would have lost
Gary,
that fight for
that
sure.
entry
But Vamo is
means
also showing some impressive
everything,
micro
dude.
mechanics. Both these
But
teams
yeah,
really should
because
consider
of
stop
Jaegu
fighting.
that died.
I agree. Have some macro bit, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Except for that, Retry
Retry
again.
Retry!
Retry!
No!
And now they can follow up this fight. They can guarantee follow up on this fight. But Yetri, the position is too far. It's too far. Okay, natural flicker, this worth it. It's only worth it. Natural flicker out is worth it. So worth it. Oh, get the gorgeous! Chibi maybe also there? Oh, Chibi right. Bro, rip that nacho flicker for Cho from Cho. Dude, that
Miss from
is
TB.
very
Like,
big.
if they retro at the same time and the
You
opponent gets
know
it, sure,
that
but
if Cho comes
was
out with
way
that
too
flicker
soon.
for 2 minutes,
doesn't make
he's
those
going to be a
Yeah, and
very, in
all
a
of a sudden,
very,
because
very
of that,
bad
Vamos
position.
is actually
Yes,
on the losing end right here, and it seems
Cho
like its skills
is just flicker thing.
I don't know.
Cho
what
has
to
no
say. This is
flicker. It's
quite
very,
impressive,
it's
actually.
way bad.
I guess there's a
It's
reason
so
all the
worse
teams have been
than
banning out Fanny, even though she's not in the same state
But
she used to be.
in
CG
case we all know
Esports
that this
coming
is a
online
goat
in
Cho.
that mid-game power spike. This is
is a
usually
goat
where
Cho.
they start fighting pretty
So
well.
he can go for
And it does
ambush.
seem to be
This is
following
totally
that
worth it.
trend. Vamos, unfortunately,
So,
overheating a bit
but
too
I
much.
can say that
Oh,
flicker
yeah,
out
for
is so
sure.
good.
It's like toying with your food, and all of a sudden your food starts snapping onto you. Speak about snapping.
even
Here
better.
comes the Black Dragon form as well,
Now they
snapping
wanna
around
go in,
Coco and real
wanna
world
fight
manipulation.
for it?
Chico
No, I
still
don't think
up
so,
with
don't
some
fight
form of
this.
damage just a little bit. At least they deal with the lore for the side of Vamos as well.
That's
Chibi
me.
taking some form of damage.
Me
Go
just-
Jazz getting dragged
Oh,
back
whoa,
by the side of
whoa,
CG.
whoa,
Nako
whoa, whoa,
playing
whoa,
around,
Nako.
trying to find an ambush.
Nice.
But Vamos, they
Good
will
ambush,
disengage.
but they
I feel
don't
like
want to go
Nako
in.
should really
CG,
be slightly
wait,
bit
see,
more stingy
you-
in the way of
see,
Dragon
you can
4
feel
carry
that
because
CG, this
he's been kicking
team fight is more
which obviously
disciplined
fine,
than
that's
last
the whole
time,
team,
dude.
But still,
That is
maybe
this goes
stop-
so
stop carrying.
far.
Yep.
Dude, Zorn.
Zorn
Zorn when he
does
there. That con still
right there to
wasted.
try to push
And
Chibi, but
GB outing
execution
comes
punches
up.
back to safety
Dude,
right
Zorn
now.
wants to go
Both
in
these
and
two
guarantee
teams,
pull
they're
someone.
literally playing with two
Okay,
sides.
that's
They're
me,
looking for
sorry.
Zorn as well. Will be on there.
Let's
Amzik
go.
gets picked up by
That
Vamos
I
there.
kept back
It's
my
still
words.
Vamos.
Dude, that's still no much
in the
discipline.
Okay, solid
Yeah,
defense right
yeah.
there.
Oh, in
Pretty
MPL MY,
okay
the most
play.
disciplined
Vamos
team
was
is
able to
still
clear up the Lord
SRG.
quite
If
quickly.
you take out
CG decided to
SRG,
back off.
dude,
Some
CG
players
just know
definitely
that play
stay
is
longer than
already
they
a
should
bit
have. And then Amzik was the one
They
that
go
got
to
caught
win.
off as a
Especially
result
at
of it.
doesn't mean
I feel like not
your
coding to
attack
be
doesn't
playing
mean
flanks
that
a little bit more as
you
a show
go
and
so
not
far.
nearly dying to a concealed Gatot taunt. But what do I know, right?
yeah, but for me,
Okay, click.
my professional opinion is right now both teams, they're kind of defaulting to what
But
they
the laser
like
now,
individual
okay.
skills because at this point,
This is
not a
right.
lot of macro is going on in terms
Vamos
of
is a very
high
this
level
is a very bad
making,
situation because
setting up
you only get the
plays
first
and
turn.
everything like that.
You're getting the
Both
first
teams
turn of
act
that
more
line.
reactive, where game like
And they just
early
need to kill
game,
the second,
Vamos
the next wave, and the
proactively
deadline is
lead, and
totally
after that,
on
it's kind of
to
like let's
CG
autopilot
side.
and see how it goes.
It's totally on to CG
Yeah,
side.
I really
So
expect
this is
a
why
little
they
better
want
from these
they want
teams, I'm gonna
fight
be
over
honest. But at least
If
this
they want-
time
if there is
it's
a fight.
entertaining, right?
You want
Yeah.
to go in
Goal
from
lead is
here.
still even.
Because, dude,
Both teams
the deadline
playing
is
with
at the
some
bottom lane.
discipline, so I wish
and the bottom
it
lane
was
guarantee the
different.
prior is on
Jump on
CG.
the damage from inside Nako. Shouldn't post auto there, but Valence
Ooh.
right
Okay,
there.
Valence
That's
go
another
in.
taunt.
They got
I'm
Kicking
offended when I'll be
Nacho.
able to land out.
Zone
Anything
ulti
real
right.
manipulation from the side Clockon as well.
Valence, why you
Damage
run?
Soldiers is there to kind of distract us a little bit.
But Gary goes in nice. Gary, well played.
Clockon has to flicker away
Get
from the
that
wall.
Nacho.
Just away
Wait.
from Gary.
Jacob!
Just up Clockon.
Get the
And it's
goal!
wall.
No, don't go in already. Don't go in already.
Away from
Okay,
Gary.
wait, maybe Chibi,
I know.
Yes, nice.
Chibi gets shut down by Year 3.
Dojas, I
run
think
away.
Dojas can be
At
alive.
this point,
Oh, fine.
Vamos,
Yes, fine.
they're in a very,
That's
very
enough,
tough
that's enough.
spot because Gary is online.
Yeah,
he's
that
he's
is
targeting
a
Nako,
turtle
he's
fight.
targeting
A
Chibi.
turtle fight.
And
turtle fight, sorry.
I think
Lord
we
fight.
talked about
Lord
this in
fight.
previous drafts.
they
where
didn't- no,
we're
they
not
can't do
sure
the
about
Lord
the
fight.
Cho goalie because
Jungle is not there
honestly,
for
only a
Vamos. They
very
can't do the
select
Lord.
few can use it that well.
But right now,
Nako was
Gary,
doing
Gary
well
was
with it
doing
early on, but I feel like that might
Bro,
have been
Gary,
the
that
only
play
part of
is
the game that he
insane,
actually
you know, like,
practiced,
dude,
unfortunately.
this game,
So CG
this
is
game
reaping
Gary
the
is
benefits
playing
of
so
this.
insane.
Gary is doing a
And
great job.
MZ
Yetri is holding the
why
front
I
line
say
super
MZ
well.
is
Chico
so
is getting
good.
to
He is
pelt at
good,
them
very,
for
very
free.
good player.
The
The
game
only
state has
thing that
completely
stops him
shifted
right now
even after
is
the blunders
SPM,
made
dude.
earlier.
MZ
And I am probably not sleeping
totally
tonight.
can
Yeah,
play
remember like
whatever the
off screen
team
we're like,
needs.
if Vamos loses game number
Turn
1, how
carry,
to do
dude,
something
his
in game number
grandeur,
2.
going for that,
Yeah.
Because they like to
going
give
for
it
that
things
so
out.
big
It's
play.
the opposite.
It's
It's
not
You
not
say,
game
you
one.
say for,
The win game 1 is like,
you say you want
hey,
to fire? Dude, do it.
we have
Why
leeway,
not?
right?
We use
Why
too
not,
much
dude?
energy.
We got a lot of time, right?
Dude, MZ is
Hey, we got nothing to do after this.
Yeah,
Go
what about
EXP.
sleeping?
What about sleeping?
Yep, Lord will clash onto the bot lane for now. Zorn gets him melted down by Chico.
Zorn getting it
Chico focuses
again.
on the
Okay,
turret right now. We'll be able to take down GB,
Dude,
trying to make a
but
play
right
right here.
now,
Trying to find out Amsing. Amsing
Chico
goes
is not
into
enough
Frozen,
fat.
but
He's
GB
not
this
enough
time
fat.
round.
GB died. Go just down. Nacho, can Nacho do something? I don't think so. Nacho! Yeah, he's goodbye. Bye-bye.
This is the moment
Well,
when
oh, he gets
Rose
but
the equalizer score again.
Nice, game 2. Bro, CG game 2 is totally a different game already. Finally, dude.
I can definitely say that objectively. Vamos made too many mistakes, overheated, were too confident in their ability to just win
I like CG more, bro.
Without respecting the damage potential
why
of
I
their
love CG
opponents.
is not because Jaegu,
making
not
its
because Van,
debut
it's not
here
because
in
Gary.
MPL
Bro,
MY
it's just because that new player,
Gary
the rookie.
showing off why he used to be known for his
Enzik
hero.
is the total reason why I like
CG
CG
fans
so much.
rejoice because
Dude, he
we're
played
not the only
so
ones. All their
damn
fans
well.
are like, is
He
this
played
it?
Like
Is this what they're gonna show
monster,
us?
like someone
Game
who
number 2,
played
man. Like
so
again,
many years.
going back, we did say
dude.
this. Maybe
That
game 1,
is
just get a
already-
comfortable
we all
draft.
know
Just get
that-
used to the weather of what it feels like on stage,
This
and then
game-
afterwards you start popping off. And oh my
Even though
goodness, Gary
this
and
game has
Yetri,
not
they both
so
popped off. I
much
feel like the rest
so
improved a
good
bit during the game,
plays,
but
but
Yetri
dude,
and Gary,
just
dude,
like,
100% agree. It was
So
those
good.
two. Yetri especially setting
never
things up
expect how
initially,
he can do
and then
those.
Gary wasn't the cleanest early on, right? But once he got those items,
It's like, okay, dude,
really
it's
started
like-
feeling
it's like
like
Vamos
classic
and
Gary we know
CG
and love.
is my
Fanny is
prior
definitely
on
getting
going
banned
to
next game, I
M7.
think.
seeing the audience, they were so like,
And Envy, dude, the first after
need
the
to
first
somebody-
game,
I
then
don't
finals.
blame him after what happened.
Yeah.
It's the movie
I
has
like-
not
I
been
like
so.
the fact that
Envy also plays so well. Just
to
the final
beat
quarter the
game
first.
number 2. We are the king of the
For
win
this
keys to
game,
victory.
You're welcome.
CG
Let's see
played
who
a
our
bad
MVP
game.
is going to be, and
Gary
this time it
MVP,
is
okay,
Gary.
totally worth
I don't
it.
know what he was
Yeah,
trying
that
to do
Fanny,
there,
that
but
Fanny is
it's
totally worth it. What the
Gary
hell
on
is
the
it?
Fanny.
Wait, you what? Yeah,
Showing
he's
us
just
why
trying
this
to
hero does deserve to stay on the
Dude, this
ban list in
game,
the hands of
he's the
a skilled
MVP, yeah.
player,
His
really
positioning,
breaks
his
fights wide open.
entrance
And this
from the
is
team
going to be
for
a
the
full
team
damage
fight,
build
dude, that
as well.
is very good for
and,
this game.
having the
And
wings,
it's better,
Patrick
way
can fly
better than
longer.
last game, dude.
Yes, that's what they do.
He needs his
Yeah.
prime.
Right?
Gary
I never
needs his
knew
prime.
that having
He
more
needs his prime.
swords than
Dude,
you need
actually
to
for
actually
the
do allows you
goes
to do
in.
a lot more damage.
But just for early game, maybe
Like
he
if you've ever
didn't
watched Attack on
estimate so
Titan, you know
well
that
in
they
the
actually
early
have a
game.
bunch of spare
So,
swords.
Yeah, because
luckily in the
those-
mid to late game,
except for
He
Levi,
didn't go in
Levi
too frequently.
stayed for quite a while.
he's not like
Others,
our
one hit
like
chip,
rank
one
fannies.
hit
Why I don't like rank fannies is because
I
they
think he's
always
not
think
using
that they are
them,
pro and then they go
Yeah,
in.
you just
They go
gotta
in,
be accurate
do some
so
damage
that,
and go
You
die.
have a sword buff.
Especially
Yeah,
when
I
enemy
definitely
has
feel
something
like,
to counter
Gary
fanny like
was the
Prime
accurate.
Hotel.
But on that CG,
Kaja,
right,
even
he
Kaja.
actually cabled his way to victory apart from ours. Us
This
literally
fanny,
saying
okay.
things
This
about
fanny,
CG,
why
but of
MPL
course, I think
fanny
it's just
way better?
Vamos
They don't do that.
overestimated
They
the
don't do
amount that
poke
Gary
moves
could do on this
so
fanny,
much.
right?
They
And there's a
are
lot of
just
times where
fancy
Yetri
kills.
really sets up for the whole team.
Destroy
right?
something.
His Black Dragon
And
form
Fanny with that
on point and
13K
allows everybody from the side
goal.
of CG to just collapse onto Vamos.
I kind of feel like Clockwood and Chibi locked in, and then just slowly
Just
seeing
pity
what their
Amzik. Yeah,
teams
this
are
game
doing,
is
what
not his
teams are
game
doing, like,
guarantee. Because dude,
guys, if we lose this game, I swear.
this game is totally not his game.
This Clockwood and
And
Chibi actually did a
Jaegu have
but
a
Chibi, we have to take note.
well
That big
position
mistake at the
to
lore,
do the damage
refreshing
so much
early,
well this game.
Maybe it's just
so
this,
yeah,
like, professional
please
players,
just give
they have
Jaegu that mask.
adjusted
Just
their
get
reaction
Jaegu that
time,
Mickey.
assuming the opponent's gonna do
Kimmy.
something good.
Dude,
So
Just
then,
give Jaegu
when
the
they don't
Kimmy.
do anything, it's like, oh wait,
and let him do
I
something.
just used the retro too early,
Maybe.
right?
Or maybe Chibi is also not used to new Fanny damage, right?
Yeah.
Literally.
Expecting the Fanny to do more damage.
Even though sometimes,
than
yeah,
it
his
actually
ultimate is
did.
so
I
like
don't know.
you don't know why he
did
put
still
his
play
ultimate,
well.
but yeah, this game
Nako is okay early. Zorn was
bit-
okay early.
yeah,
kind
we
of
all, like,
performed worse.
he
the
still
latest
don't like
game.
gaming time.
that-
on Apple.
Yeah.
Still don't like it.
Unfortunately,
I didn't
Gojas,
get
I
so
did
much
not feel his
scary.
presence at all.
Even though he don't,
And-
he don't have the combo just
Yeah,
like SRG,
it's
just like
it felt like
on
yesterday's
it,
Gojas.
but they at least do
Unfortunately.
something that feels well.
But hey,
Hey,
Chiku did a
so-
lot of damage, right?
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah,
Feels like
definitely.
I feel like
So, I only can
Chiku
say
feels like
that-
he was the main character
Bro,
in that one.
not
where it's
Vamos
like,
is bad.
I
you know,
will
because
die for my
Vamos also did the
Nakama,
same thing.
but I will
They don't
take
get
you
their
down
early-
with me. Oh wait, you
early-
didn't die, but I will
early
try
game.
again.
Early pride.
I mean, it worked.
It did work, yeah.
You can't argue with it.
Finally comes
Yeah,
out.
definitely, right?
do
On top
something.
of that, I really like what I mentioned.
Jaegu
I think
with that
CG finally
highest
found grounded
damage
themselves,
is totally
going-
worth
going
it.
down
Gojas
the
with that
just
damage
a
taker
little
with the
bit,
most damage they can
stabilizes that
do.
whole game, because don't
Pretty
forget,
Gojas.
Vamos in the early game was
Everyone
just,
talking to Gojas in the first.
just literally going
Yeah.
around, just picking
They're
up kills
just like
against CG. RGG, right?
It's RG.
Zorn on
Goja
the
is
Atlas,
now position is
picking
just
up
like
that
crab
3
that
kills
he can't get shut down. If he gets shut down, then the whole team is going to be
What
dead.
is Zorn's gonna do with his Atlas just with 3 kills.
Yeah.
Rich
If he gave those 3 kills to TV or Clockhood, it would have been completely different. But well, I would like to say that
take away that very
kills, but I also can't say for sure.
unnecessary play.
So I'll leave that off the table for now. Gary is the rich guy here, 766 GPM. Tiku as the carry, basically ignored for most of the late game because Vamos had bigger issues to deal with. Go just has to sandbag and Balance as the best wingman. I do prefer Balance on more playmaker style heroes, but he is still a pretty silent but effective player on heroes like the Guitar.
So yeah, I did use this joke back in the MPL Singapore where I was comparing Sailor and Curtizi. Sometimes you just don't feel the mage damage coming out from Sailor.
It used to be Vamos.
Silent fart in a
lift. It used to be Vamos.
A silent fart
and
in
after
a
that,
lift. I just want to make sure I heard that.
CG
right.
just get back to the track.
It's just you don't
when
hear
the big game starts.
But you can feel and smell the maximum.
And until the late game,
it's
they
more
finally
dangerous
get back
if you just
their
hear a
prio
small of it,
and just go. Wait, what the hell,
like
dude? No! Just
and
what the hell, MPL
MY?
Just what the hell?
Yeah. By that time, it's too late.
Okay, this play is
too late. There's
beautiful,
nothing you can do to protect yourself.
Yeah, and literally, right? Like, I think the whole highlights that we are literally watching right here is just all out raw on the side of
I don't even know
Vamos.
how
They
you should
had a
survive
bit-
that. And
They went a bit too much. I think that previous clip was the one where they overextended just a little bit.
Yes,
they are able to make a lot
MZ
of
display from
Gary
MZ
coming in.
is so
Just had
insane
a wonderful
actually. I
time.
like
That
MZ
shutdown
display.
goal was the one that allows him to
He
secure
survived? How did he survive that? I
roar,
told you
and then,
doesn't expect he
proceeds
survived.
on to just dominate the game.
Yeah. I don't know. Vamos was a bit too bunga bunga for me.
Yeah, this is the play. I
Gary
can't look at Gary. He's basically
steals a lot. How he steals it? His retry is so good, dude.
Goes all
Gary's retry is so good.
And just takes over everything. There were still some very awkward moments. This fight was a little bit nonsensical for me, but CG was in a good enough position at this point that they could just dive in regardless.
CG, the
I
whole
really
team is
wish that
totally
Vamos
wasted
stayed
by
their
their
CC a
original
little
teams.
bit for Gary instead,
come
rather
back
than
with
overextending
a very good
themselves.
approach.
Nako didn't look the most comfortable.
Vamos is just Vamos. Vamos is always Vamos. Hala Vamos like that, okay?
Different situation,
and we also always know.
Well, you get what you get.
Vamos is
I kind of want to hear the comms
really
for Vamos.
big pro.
Like, what were you guys saying that got
because
you
we all should
up
know
to this
Zorn and Chibi
but I kind of feel like Nako had a pretty good laning phase, right? Laning phase against Amzig was pretty good. It's just that
3 years
later
already,
on, he
I
would say he knows how to play Cho in terms of the skills. But he doesn't know how to play Cho in terms of the movement, if that makes sense.
He only practiced Cho in 1v1.
Exactly, yeah.
I feel like the Cho gold lane is such a very interesting specimen. Because
all we can say,
yes, you can play a Cho like a rover does. You can play a Cho like an HP laner does. But when it comes to a gold lane Cho, your main role is to basically secure wave clear very quickly, start rotating 3 place elsewhere in the map, just in case. And once you go to the mid game, you become this split push monster to basically counteract what the Fanny wants to do. Now all of a sudden the Fanny has to think twice to basically come in and wave clear, because all of a sudden you're kick, and then after that you assassinate basically the split pusher, and then after that you join the fight.
And this is also the first mana for SRG
the best
to go through
Cho damage was Leone, right? And
fighters.
Nako didn't do anything like that.
This is why in the first we all actually thinking about
there's a few things that could have been done better there, unfortunately, but I believe we have a tour happening with Pochi. That sounds interesting. That sounds fun. Shall we go ahead and let him take over for a short moment? We'll be back with game 3 later.
5 games, full 5 games, please.
Oh, there's the carnival. Malaysia musim yang ke-16 sekarang ni. Kalau korang boleh tengok dekat belakang saya, kita ada watch party besar-besaran. Dan hari ni kita ada Repo. Yang menariknya,
is that Repo? Wait, is that Repo?
Ramai orang yang datang. Dan ada banyak orang berniaga, ada streamer yang datang, ada pro player, ada audience dan macam-macam booth. So first kali saya tunjuk ke korang, inilah dia watch party kita. Ada Repo, jom kita kacau. Sini.
Let me see. Repo is just behind the stage right here. Repo.
Hai Repo, apa khabar?
Repo.
Hai, apa ni? Konten. Oh, konten. Okay, hai, hello.
lah nampak. Re-streamer datang. Panggil semua orang datang.
Semua orang siapa-siapa yang datang, korang boleh datang ke apa tempat ni?
Serdang.
Serdang. Siapa-siapa yang nak tengok MPL, korang boleh datang ke Serdang. Kalau korang tak dapat tiket masuk dalam, korang boleh tengok dekat luar. The Watch Party. Untuk esok dengan lusa, Moon esok, lusa fix.
Bro, Ripple is a legendary player, dude.
Kita nak mana
go
lagi?
get for a drink first.
Ada juga meet and greet dekat sini. Selain daripada tu, ada pro player kita. Pusing, pro player.
Monster Vicious.
Meriah tak? Meriah. Dan sekarang ni, yang paling best dekat bahagian tepi ni, kita
Nandos.
Nandos kalau lapar
Nandos, bro.
Nandos pilihan terbaik.
But Nandos
Tengok tu,
really.
semua tu tengah
Their
masak.
business is a bit.
Dekat tepi ni, kita ada booth Celcom DG.
Arena
Yang
Celcom
bestnya
DG.
untuk Celcom DG. Tak best. Tak best. Ini dia. Kad kilat-kilat. Limited edition.
Wih,
Kena buat tas dan boleh dapat.
Getri.
Cara nak dapat macam mana? Datang dekat booth ni. Hanya di playoff.
I want to go there. I don't want to go there here, but I can't. I have no time, you
Kat sini kita boleh main
know.
macam-macam game lagi. Korang boleh tebus skin, boleh tebus diamond dan macam-macam lagi kat sini. Dekat sini ada booth untuk jual merchandise daripada MPL Malaysia. Selain daripada itu, kita ada juga CeraVe. Kalau kata lotion kecil-kecil tak cukup, kita ada lotion yang besar. Tekan boleh mandi dengan lotion. Tuan ni, semua orang tengah buat tas, buat game nak dapat hadiah. Ini semua untuk kita sebagai peminat MPL, menghargai anda sebagai peminat yang sentiasa menyokong anda, dan ini adalah tempat yang terbaik. Karnival e-sport terbesar di Malaysia. Selain daripada tu, kita tak lagi. Bahagian sini ada air. Ada makanan, minuman, tempat lepak, segala-galanya istimewa untuk anda.
No, why?
Predator
For the first
Backland.
time,
Jom
okay.
kita tengok.
For the first time, I almost want to shout out loud, like,
Senjata Predator.
this time,
Ini yang
they have
dinamakan
Carnivore. Just like last time,
orang yang
M6,
ganas. Tak adalah
they
ganas
have
semuanya.
wolf.
Karakter dia lah.
The
Ada tengkorak-tengkorak musuh dan so.
and I have no time this time.
Kat sini.
For the very first time.
Pusing depan balik. Kita menyusahkan kamera. Ya. Apa tu? Nampak tak? Ada Predator. Okey. Oh, bracelet. Terima kasih. Okey, bang. Apa yang best dekat Predator Backland?
Semua benda best kat sini. Lagi-lagi kita orang boleh bagi korang 1,200 diamond. Macam tu je.
Macam tu je?
Yeah. Datang singgah. Kita orang akan bagi tahu cara dia macam mana nak dapat 1,200 diamond. Macam mana?
Tak datang rugi. Selain daripada tu, kalau korang tengok kat sini, ni ada tempat jual air, ada booth rakan muda, mencari bakat muda Malaysia. Register salji QR dekat sini dan korang boleh dapatkan pelbagai lagi faedah dan juga maklumat mengenai apa yang mereka offer dekat sini. Sebelum kita menutup video kali ini, kat sini ada booth Infinix untuk korang cuba sendiri rasa macam mana rasanya gunakan telefon rasmi untuk
Is that guy
untuk
looks
korang
like
cuba
you?
sendiri rasa macam mana masuk kat dalam.
Oh, that's
Video kali
wait,
ni.
this guy?
Kat sini ada booth
I see this guy before,
sendiri
yeah.
rasa macam mana
Oh, I
rasa.
see this guy before.
Boleh
This
dapat
guy is
diamond,
insane.
boleh dapat skin, boleh dapat macam-macam lagi hadiah. Dan ini adalah sedikit sebanyak apa yang ada dekat kita punya booth ni. Dan inilah kita punya MPL Malaysia e-sport Carnival. Okey, abang ke sini, kita nak tunjuk.
MPL MY.
Biarlah korang nampak.
The MPL MY is going very big right now.
Carnival ever untuk anda yang berada di rumah, tak berani nak datang.
After he's going to get franchise, we all know he wants to get franchise. Dude, this is the tournament we want so damn long. Dude, the carnival, that is so insane. That is what I like for MLB.
I must admit, this is my favorite MPL setup of
Yeah,
all time.
totally.
Actually,
Dude,
there's just so
we
much
have the
happening
same
outside.
thing
It feels really fun atmosphere-wise. There's lots of food and drinks, lots of activities, and
So
the
much
hall
activities.
itself
The
is
last
nice
time
and
with
big,
MPL season
very
15,
cool
dude,
as well.
just
So,
some booths.
I don't know if you guys
no more.
haven't decided to
Dude,
come on
this
over
is
and
so
join
small.
us. Even if you don't have tickets,
This
we have
finally.
a watch party outside. You can come and
Finally,
join the
and
festivities.
we don't need
Don't
tickets.
miss it.
I think I was just sharing with you guys how I literally came without any form of cash.
We're going to be a new song too, dude.
I was just using my own bank app and then just scanning the QR code outside, and it bloody works.
Yeah.
And that's how I got my snacks outside for like,
Wow.
without bringing any cash. So if Singaporeans, if you want to come over, you still have time.
Hey, don't worry, Singaporeans do come here and you still have money. Specifically Johor, but yeah, don't worry, Singaporeans do come.
They do. We'll talk about that later. We got a power distribution up on the screen right now between the junglers here. We got Chibi, we got Gary. Their stats not too far off actually, so of course, Chibi coming out slightly on top in terms of objectives.
And KD as well, because Chibi did use a lot more assassins before compared to Gary, because I definitely remember Gary using quite a lot of Boxias as well. But yeah, in terms of the average Lord kills, imagine this, Chibi averaging 1 Lord per game is insane, and Gary is catching up here, and I like that CG basically just woke up, and now, honestly, both teams, they only have 2 bans, because CG has to ban the Hellcrit, and then Vamos has to ban the Fanny.
Yep. So it'll be kind of similar to what other teams have been doing so far. And I'm hoping that they have actually woken up for real, right? That's not a fluke victory, because it felt that way for Vamos game 1 a little bit. Let's see some consistency here, ladies and gentlemen. We got Broken Walls up on stage.
Broken Walls again? Yeah, why is the Broken Walls? Dude, is that Charles getting
the
up?
Brock as well as the
What was
Lunox, they really
Broken
don't want
Walls?
to give Chico the Lunox, which again, to be fair, is one of his
Really some
more
expanding
heroes,
river.
even
I
when
like
in
expanding river.
jungle,
I
so
totally
he
like
banned out the
expanding river.
Hayabusa
Expanding
as well as
river is my
Hellcrit.
game.
So Vamos as first pick. I
Flying
wonder
Clouds
if
What's your command?
Just get
they
lost.
do ban Fanny. If
Good to
CG
get lost.
does not ban this
Bro, Flying
CG,
Clouds is...
maybe that's
I know
going to
my
be
Flying Clouds.
Vamos' priority,
Why
because then
someone-
Nako has a pretty solid gold lane.
Flying Clouds again?
hero. Okay, never mind, gets banned out.
Oh, he's showing his collection right
Yeah.
there.
Ooh, he
has
got
both
full
the Layla
collection.
and
He's got everything.
He got
You
everything.
got everything, dude.
Wow, now that's
Wow,
a flex right
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well done, sir. He knows what we
And
want
he
to
bought
see.
every single ticket this season.
Yeah.
Really?
As in, like, you know, regular season, like, it's 1 ticket per game.
Uh-huh.
He got all of it. Yeah.
Really?
Like collecting achievements in real life.
And he
Yeah,
can
he's
prove
so
it because
rich.
he will
Every
bring
single
his
game.
bag.
Okay,
and
first
basically
Nacho
like
getting
like
that Harry.
Antonio
Dude,
there.
what?
Wow.
Hangs all the
Yeah, just hang. Yeah, you just
They
hang
just let
on
him
his,
Kimi and
What a
the-
flex.
whatever.
Oh,
that
they
thing
take the
is.
Rujong.
The sling.
Interesting, interesting. Well, why
Interesting.
not, right? As long as you're
Boss,
having a
yeah,
good
just
time
take the
here, you
Rujong.
are welcome
Dude,
anytime.
Rujong is making
So it is a
fire
Harry
right now.
first pick, which is interesting, but it is one of Natko's comforts. And then CG lock in the Kimi and the Yu Zong. So still sticking to the graph that won them the last game.
So for Vamos, I feel like it's still okay for them to use something like a Yushin Shin or a Lancelot.
Yushin Shin is worth-
Chibi still had a pretty good game, and they need some. Okay, what? Never
Please,
mind. I was gonna say they
is
need
Yip
someone
going to come out
kill
there?
the Kimi.
Dude.
But if the Kimi just keeps on moving forward, maybe you don't have to try that.
Yeah, Juicy.
Yeah, ooh, Zeus Sin.
Real quick, and
Locked
that
in here
Lancelot.
alongside the Lancelot.
They just
So
give
Vamos
up their
sticking to the
Yushin.
assassin junglers for
They
Chibi.
just gave up the Yushin.
And I'm liking this because Vamos is going kind of to their comfort because
Chegu.
I can't remember if it's public or not, but basically they say that
Tsukuhime.
this lineup is all about strengthening Chibi, right? Basically a hyper carry Chibi here to the point where Clockon is going to be more of a supportive role, Gorgeous is going to be more of a
Kato
supportive
Kacha,
role,
worth
so
it.
I'm
Yushin
liking
will
this
get rid from
actually,
Vamos, I think.
and there's a chance that you can peel people away so that Chibi has free reign to do whatever he wants.
That is true, that is true. We'll see
Get
whether or not
rid-
that does work
maybe
out
get
for them
rid
though. The
that
Gatot can be
Tro
locked
first?
in
No,
by
no,
CG, so still the same heroes that they had in the previous game. So of course the Fanny is already banned, so
Is
they're
Grub
definitely
banned?
not
Grub
gonna
banned
have
again? What? The
100%
first
of
ban?
what
I
they
didn't
had
saw it. Sorry.
before.
Shit.
But that means that the Ruby
Kaya
might be
ban. Okay,
considered here. Does
totally
Vamos want to ban that out?
normal. Okay,
And
that's
Yushin
good
as well,
actually.
right?
Mm.
Because I feel like even if they get something like a Fredrin, okay, maybe Baxter,
Chibi,
because I feel like
maybe
Fredrin, the
company.
Jushin can handle that.
Then
And later on,
maybe I
maybe
think-
even
Is
Vamos
usually
picks up
get
something like a
banned?
Hylos.
Dude,
and
another
if you're
person
using a
buying
tank
Tamu skin.
jungler,
Dude,
you won't be able to
is
get away.
Layla's
Everyone's been
skin
getting
so
killed today.
bad
Wow.
that everyone is just
Although-
showing
yeah.
Tamu
Although I
skin?
do see here, like, if you scan this, you get a few diamonds. You scan that,
It's
you
like
get a few
champ.
diamonds. So, hey, maybe they just collected all the diamonds here.
I mean, that's more reason for you to come down, right?
Absolutely.
Actually,
Get
you
rid
can
of
even get an
and Fanny
M7
get
ticket
rid.
with flight being paid and with hotel being paid as well.
Ruby
Yeah,
ban?
there's like a
Okay.
competition for that going on. I think
Yeah,
one of
By
my
Barry.
good for
Yeah.
that.
yeah, I think
Good for
my
everything.
mod actually is
Let me see.
participating in that.
Oh.
And he's already won some stuff, which is actually impressive. And it's not small stuff either.
Sun rises.
Yeah,
Kelly
it's
Ben,
stuff
okay.
ranging from 3,000 ringgit and above.
Yeah, he won a TV
Yeah,
and a
I
keyboard. I couldn't believe it when he told me either.
Yeah, the boss of Fairy came to me and he told me, and even I was like, oh, I see.
Wow. All right. So if you guys want,
shout out Fairy.
You guys can check that out. So it's gonna be the Kalea and Khalid ban from CT. So they're trying to prevent Vamos from having early game pressure against them, which makes sense. They are a team that's a little bit slower to start, and by now they recognize that fact. The Ruby does get taken out, so if they want to have a fighter go lane, Amzik is gonna need to rely on something else.
Yeah, I mean, they still have the Lapu if they want to go that route, right?
But does Amzik actually play the Lapu?
I don't think they will ban.
I'm hearing that, you know, the Harriers is also being taken already.
Yeah, Granger. Dude, they're banning Amzik. They're banning
Amzik, what kind of heroes are you?
Dude, what kind of hero are you going to play?
Yeah, I mean, like,
the signature, two signature players ban. What hero are you going to pick?
But yeah, it's always the question, like, has he trained on it?
Yeah,
or
but
not? Because,
that
I mean,
Granger ban is too worth it because Nacho's Harrier will guarantee get destroyed by Granger.
I don't know, but
like
yes,
not
Esme is a
Nacho.
good pick.
Like mean that if they are almost have the same playstyle, that guarantee Granger will get rid.
The lack of crowd control would master CG a bit.
Nathan!
Also,
Nathan from Enzik? Is that Nathan from Enzik?
Other enemies
is
of
that
Hive,
Nathan from Enzik? Okay.
Not in lore, but meaning like...
Nathan get nerfed.
Yeah, but like CG,
it's okay,
this is literally what CG likes to do, right? We like to go for late. Nathan is a very late game, albeit with the buffs and kind of makes him,
I think
like,
Cho, maybe
a
Cho.
little bit faster around the mid parts of the game.
They have a possibility,
but
maybe
for the side of
Cho,
Vamos right
maybe
here,
Cho.
so many eye
Zoran
frames,
Cho.
some beacon in the play from the
With
side
that
of
Lapu.
Vamos. Yeah, you
because
really
Cho
need to
is
feel
very
what's
worth it in this
Now
match
I feel like
to let Nathan
I feel
get
like a
that.
Hyla should be here.
Alice,
good pick up, but they're going for the Atlas.
Atlas again?
And I just hope no fleeting time. Just go for tankiness because Alice is not a reliable frontline, right? She wants to disrupt, but she's not there tanking for you. And I feel like this Atlas is really just to force out Purifies. So that there's no flickers for the Lancelot, right?
It's a good combo together, and
as long as
Zorn goes for the more bulky build, he will be quite annoying to remove from the map.
Vaxia jungle.
Like Vaxia can be the final pick up here, so we will see Gary going back to the tank jungle. They will definitely have enough damage, especially with Kimmy and Natan, but their backline's going to be pretty vulnerable.
Honestly, I feel CG's draft is much easier to execute. And I think Amzik can execute quite well with the Natan. And based on yesterday, Gorgeous, his Alice isn't really that impressive. So I'm just worried that if they go to the backline, it's kind of like Chibi just solo win Amzik.
Atlas buff is insane.
And it's a matter of, can you kill me before I kill you?
I think this is a type of hero that Amzik would be able to do impressive things on, though, so I can't count him out just yet. They do also have Purifies on their 2 marksmen, so they have some ways of avoiding things.
They
be sufficient? The score is now
1-1.
We're jumping into game number 3. Who will be able to set themselves one step closer to moving to the next stage? Who will be able to find match point?
I would just like to say as well, the intro for the coming into Land of Dawn looks beautiful, man. Yeah, Lunong showing off the playoffs, and then Salcom DG as well. Good work by the graphic team.
Honestly, I think the graphic team has
Bro, why are you talking about graphic team? No, but it's okay.
Everything's been looking very
clean. This damage from Chigu is so good.
That the gameplay is also that.
Yeah, hey. Don't ask for too much.
Yeah. I mean,
is that too much to ask for?
It's enough. Be grateful with what you have.
Like literally, that's not too much to ask for.
If you don't expect anything, you won't be disappointed.
Yep.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
All my life.
Gorgeous won't happen.
That was a wise quote from Mary Jane. Oh wait, no, it wasn't Mary Jane. It was the other girl. Peter's girlfriend.
Oh,
the one with darker color skin.
Bro,
you guys know what I'm talking about.
Gorgeous flicker out.
Zendaya is the actor, but
yeah,
I was about to Zendaya.
What are you talking about, Zendaya?
Michelle
Jones. It's MJ.
I think it was Michelle Jones, if I'm not wrong.
No, it's not Jones.
It wasn't Jones?
It's not Jones.
Wasn't it Jones?
I mean, like...
I'm gonna Google it right now.
Hold on, is it Jones?
I'm pretty sure it was.
What?
Hold on.
Yeah, but
Zorn, why you are inside?
It's going to be Zorn taking a lot of punishment.
It's okay.
Activating a lot of damage, but the revive from the side.
Chibi gets first blood!
Solidify Chiku.
Oh my gosh, that is a big trouble for Chibi.
I respect the attempt, but Chibi was not expecting all that.
I don't think Chibi expected
Harry did
that.
the same thing, and then popped off.
You're right, actually.
So maybe.
Also, I was correct.
Chegu,
It is Michelle
that.
Jones.
Damn!
Michelle Jones is not comic book accurate, right?
It's not comic book accurate.
It's an MCU thing.
You know what? Shout out to any real life Mary Jones out there. So now we have.
Can you don't talk about the something else again, right? Please.
Yeah, that should be the logic, right? You know what, Chibi, stop using Lancelot. Go back to a Frederick.
Well, looks like CG will be able to get the first turtle this time around, so that's definitely gonna affect Chibi's turtle rate.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just that, right? You know, of course, they're going to stabilize a lot better. Chico was definitely getting a better game. He's going to be able to get into his Sky Piercer a lot earlier. And then after that, you know, delay just a little bit. And everything helps in the early game because Armzik is going to just scale out of control towards later parts of the game.
Yeah. I feel like Chibi might be just a little bit feeling a bit desperate because their mid can't really have any kind of kill pressure. Which, again, I kind of feel like if they had a high loss, the game will be a little bit easier for the team, no?
Yep, Zorn gets taunt. There's no way for him to run the Petrify on top of that. Balance right there, just CC locked. Zorn can't even do anything
at all. That Atlas pick, I know it's so good,
player,
that Atlas buff, but I don't think Atlas
what
is
happens
back to
Atlas, his
MPL.
early game is very weak.
Yeah.
He needs his ultimate to actually do anything. So that's why you need
Nacho get it, okay.
Yeah, this is the problem where I feel like not a lot of screens, mostly on rank. Oh, hold on. Can they get Chico here?
Zorn does have the Fatal Links
Chegu
activated.
is in a
right
very
here.
bad position. But Chegu.
Taking CJ down to hell. Chibi taking it down, slicing as well.
Clarkun! Wait, that is so good.
Like
I don't think so.
Try to slow down just a little bit more, but it's only just Chiku. The casualty from CJ.
But that Chegu is enough.
Right, good CC chain right there. Being able to find Chiku as well, even delaying it to force out the Purify. Unfortunately, Chibi's cooldowns are still a bit long, so he wasn't able to capitalize on the Zeus-in pickup.
I found out that I didn't see Phobius.
Playing this. They have
Phobius out of meta?
And they just need to be able to execute on it
I didn't see
properly.
Phobius anymore.
Yeah, Chiku really
yesterday until today, I didn't see Phobius.
The first item is actually the Blood Wings, which still makes sense considering that Gary being Gary as a boxer.
But I never see Phobius anymore.
Intact on his own kit, so that you don't desperately need that anti-heal. So hopefully with his Blood Wings, he's able to stay alive longer.
Yeah, this is going to be a very important turtle for the side of Vamos right here.
Don't have
ultimate.
Wait,
don't
get that turtle! And now Chiku is in danger. I don't think Chiku can live. Yeah, but go just exchange for his life. Wait, Yetri is dead? Okay, fine. Gary, I don't think Gary, sorry. You're dead.
Chibi Nakto onto Gary. The Monrose, a double kill on Chibi.
So we just did say that Atlas had some issues and that Zorn...
No, yesterday Homewatch just took out Phobius, right?
Zorn is basically taking kills
and Chibi's doing well too.
And Chibi's doing well too, and we also did just say some bad things about him. Maybe we should watch under our bed tonight.
I don't think he's going to do that.
I don't have things under my bed.
You will.
Yeah.
Alright, well, duly noted. Folks, if there's anything happened to him tonight,
at least MJ is farm well.
That was not a threat by Starfund. We're just having fun for legal reasons.
Yeah, no. Right? Do not use this as Exhibit A in my court martial.
Exactly. So Vamos looking better now, but let's talk about this analyst-wise. CG lost because they don't have damage. Because Chiku was one of the first to be taken down.
Yep.
And then Yetri did not have a good position to basically get everyone. And all the while,
and
MZ and Nako was able to do damage. And
especially when Gary
actually had a pretty good Throne of Ruin alongside with Zorn. So it was a lot of chain CCs going on.
First item dominance.
Oh my goodness. Time. Alhamdulillah.
Just his personal growth.
Thank Lord. And this is why he's doing good right now.
At this
exactly. See,
so it's just the item diff
between game.
That's all it takes.
Item diff. Bro, like, as roamers... Hold on.
That's a long time we never see roamers for the third item of dominance. Except for Atlas.
Trying to lock Balance right there. Balance desperately trying to cling on to life with a revival.
Wait, they didn't hook Chiku. This middle just... And that damage! Oh! CB goodbye. Chibi just melted.
Unfortunately, will be able to take down Gorgeous, but
Wait,
here comes
coming in.
Three.
Wait, bro, are you sure you wanna go in? Wait, Jordan.
Nacho's
dying. Jordan is still alive. Okay. Dude, well played.
Not gonna lie, when I was questioning why did Amze go in, because I doubt at around 7 minutes of the game you would have enough items to really shred your opponents, and then Chibi, basically one combo killed Amze.
And that slot does so much damage these days, so that was definitely a blunder from Amzik. When you're playing Natan, you do expect to do a lot of damage, but
so bad.
it is still too early for him to be committing to that, and that means that Vamos can take the next hurdle.
Okay, the turtle
which means that, turtle going over the side of Vamos right here. Gary getting picked up by the side of Clark like a ragdoll. No follow-up from the side of Vamos though, but it is still, Vamos coming back, leading the charges under his own. Man, but a bit more than two, giving a kill on the side of E3.
I wonder if CG can only really do well if, the game is still ongoing, right? If Gary is carrying as well. Because between Amzik and Gary is the one with more experience, right?
That does seem to be the case. So I feel like Amzik was doing perfectly well in the regular season anyway. But Gary is on a tank this time around, which, might push your agenda a little bit. We'll see. In terms of damage, CG will still have quite a lot of scaling comparatively, and Vamos is actually a lot more cooldown based in comparison, so that might end up costing them if the game lasts too long.
Yeah, I feel like as long as Amzik is careful with Gorgeous, I think it's fine, because that Throne of Ruin can really disrupt you. I feel like Zorn is willing to use it on
they want to get Gorgeous, but MZ, that is not a good entrance!
Going down, Nacho, the monster, that's on the Vamos already, and taking off his mask. It's E3 going in with a Petrify. Zorn just looking for some Fatal Link as well.
Three fun liner, and then you're telling me that you want to fight this fight.
And also the rest of the members of the side of Vamos.
E3, what are you doing?
Just turn around.
E3, what are you doing? What the hell?
Pick up 3 kills.
It's okay.
Sequence.
Well, I feel validated. And Gorgeous survived all that as well. Yeah, that was a bit too greedy. Oh, they found Gary as well. That was very messy from CG. I can understand, okay, you get the taunt on Gorgeous. Amze goes forward to try and do the damage, and then he realizes, now I can't go back, and everyone's diving me. That was a bit of a mistake. They definitely could have slowed that down a little bit, especially since I don't think they have enough burst to just one-shot Gorgeous anyway, so they should be taking these slower.
Mr. and Mrs. Production, can we please look at the items? I really want to see what this Amzik has that gives you the confidence, thinking that he can burst down an Alice or an Atlas.
Okay, I don't think they're going to get no contest from TV.
It's okay, the items will come up soon, because I feel like if Amzik only has 2 items, is not enough. Especially if he has the Holy Crystal.
He needs the Holy Crystal to be doing things like that. Even better if he has Blood Wings, then he can actually feel a little safer jumping
We need the equipment!
So far, we can't confirm that yet. Olympic Roar now completed on Chibi. He has been popping off on this landslot. 5-1 currently.
Ooh, even the Chastise Cauldron build, but not a lot of attack speed here. So probably just using it for the heal.
Yep, just like, Fatal Links will be able to catch onto Gary once again. Gary just been trying to limp away. Getting dragged down by the Clockman as well. Chico spreading damage from across the board, but it doesn't really matter as Vamos just takes down Gary once again.
Unfortunately, I don't think the Chastise Cauldron paid for itself there. Though I did see the heal. It's just that he didn't have anyone else to help him. And now Vamos is really pushing in.
If his teams were there, maybe.
Maybe.
Right, yeah. Oh, we're in for a long night here.
We are.
Time to get some popcorn.
I actually wouldn't mind that, but
I don't think MJ have enough items.
Honestly, you could have slept here.
I should have.
Yeah.
Maybe I will. You never know.
Hey.
If you see Sadafa wearing the same exact clothes, yes, he's been...
So right now, CG, again, they do have the scaling, and if Vamos doesn't end this quick, eventually Amzik gets the Holy Crystal and he gets the Divine Glaive. At that point, okay, he does not have
he didn't get that Holy Crystal yet. Yeah, that's the truth.
And the Feather of Heaven. I don't know where he got his confidence thinking he could burst them down. Like, I would kind of get it if it was Feather of Heaven and Divine Glaive. Concentrated energy does mean that you can sustain, and the longer the fight goes, the more magic damage that you have, but if that's the case, I feel like you should save your entropy for running away instead of going in.
That means they should actually be playing in the opposite way.
Exactly.
They should be taking fights slower.
Yeah, and something that's kind of concerning for the side of CG. Yes, this is a very late game centric kind of roster, but the main damage dealer for the side of CG are mostly magic. So it's a lot easier for the side of Vamos to basically, you know, build items against them.
Well, that was the case before. I feel like nowadays magic is just so strong in general anyway, because I don't think we have enough magic defense items in the game, though Dominance Ice's change does alleviate that a bit.
And maybe Guardian Helmet as well. It doesn't have MR, but it has hopefully just having a lot of HP and mitigating damage more than 500 would be enough. But either way, actually that would be a very interesting thing. If there are a lot of Guardian Helmets, will Amzik just be unable to burst people down? Now that Amzik does have the Holy Crystal, he will do a lot of Holy Crystal damage. I'm just worried that he might need penetration as well. But at least Chico has penetration.
I think CG still definitely has a chance for this. Their late game scaling is still better, in my opinion. And Vamos is not perfect in their gameplay as well. They're definitely prone to throwing if they overheat. But they are in a very dominant position right now. So this Lord should be free for them. I don't think Gary is going to try and contest it. Or is he?
No, he's actually dipping all the way with that there.
Yeah, 3 goes in!
Down just a little bit. Chibi walking around by in the perfect kill. Oh,
where's MJ? Wait, Nacho get killed! Oh, nice!
Just a little bit. Chibi trying to reach
just
to
need
Chico all the way back.
Okay, the rest 3 person. I think they at least can settle
the Chico right there, but Chico this time round tries to kite as well. It's a messy team fight. Vamos taking some casualty, but Chibi!
MJ! MJ on the face! MJ! On the face!
What?
No way, dude,
what?
No way, what? MJ! What the MJ? The damage!
But not good enough. The idea was there.
The idea was there, but they didn't get it. Oh my god. Oh my god, MJ!
Let me break it down.
Dude, that is already good. That is already good enough. That's already good enough.
Chain, AoE, CCs coming in from Vamos.
Dude.
And then they were the one losing.
Dude.
Because again, like Gary is
CG
quite
is Jacob. Don't put your please down here, please.
On everyone getting back all that HP.
Dude, I know that
the prolonged team fight. Honestly, just be like, hey, how about I end the game now?
That is just Check.
And then Gorgeous almost didn't do anything to Minion, but
here we are.
Once again, it's going to be another Lord secured by the side of Vamos right now.
But Jordan couldn't get down.
Fight as well. Gary tried to spin for the win, trying to catch up just a little bit. AOG coming out from the side back, trying to catch up.
Just alive. Calculate that nice.
CG right here, taking down 2 members already for the side of Vamos.
Wait, it's going to be an end?
Try to lay down.
I think it's going to be an end. This is maybe an end.
Straight through now.
Yeah, Bottom is here.
Seconds away from respawning. Mid tower will be threatened.
But
the Lord is already pushed. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, Nacho.
Amzik finally hitting a power spike. They will be able to deal with this Lord.
Amzik damage is so huge right now.
State has changed.
Yeah, I would like to see Yetri's item as well, because at this point, unless Chibi hits Yetri, I feel like Yetri can just 1v5 at this point, because
what the hell? He's with that.
So we have a lot of pauldrons here.
He's with that new item. Oh my gosh, this is insane.
Maybe
not
Oracle, but other than that, it really is for that healing. So maybe this pauldron is affecting Harif enough so that Harif could not burst down Gary, could not burst down Yetri. I don't know if they stack
is the boots all the same?
Opponent, but if it does, then maybe that's
the all the same.
Gary was unkillable
just natural boots and
hold on, they're engaging.
Okay, they're trying to engage. But Gorgeous, I don't think Gorgeous can die easy. Everything wasted from CG, so don't contest, please.
Okay, so what I was saying is, there might be an interesting interaction between Chastise Pauldron and Queen's Wing. Because they both activate at low HP, they both keep you sustainable, and they do stack with each other. And that might end up being an interesting combination for the frontline fighters in this patch.
Yeah, that is interesting.
But personally, I'm still stupefied about how CG won that fight all the while back with the 3-man Throne of Ruin, the Fatal Links, without their marksman.
That's a big word. Stupefied.
Stupefied? It's not very big. It's got stupid as part of it.
Yeah, but it's got fight.
They want to.
Yes, that makes it better.
Yeah.
Please don't start.
Is it?
Okay.
I don't actually know.
I haven't watched Harry Potter.
Yeah, same.
Okay. And yeah, like again,
Vela is thinking that he checked his bush, okay, I can go in again after that, and Kong would be like, what did you say?
Yesterday, where as a roamer, you can have the coolest setup, but if the damage is not there, you're just gonna be waiting to die.
My heart hurts as an Atlas player.
This is going to have a lot of tension.
So sad. Vamos does have damage, but again, it is very cooldown based. And now CG is starting to hit power spikes where Amsik and Chiku both actually do a lot of DPS consistently. We're reaching the point in the game where Vamos has a very limited timeline to actually take a W.
Because they don't have enough damage to kill them before the Natan kills them. Right? Because, like you said, they are cooldown based.
Damage is
if
so
he is able to just, I don't know, kite out of it.
This Lord Dance is going to be very dependent.
Do Vamos has what it takes to kill them?
Dawn and Nacho trying to go with another wave, but Chibi! Chibi goes down first and then finally comes in. Oh my gosh, MJ first dead? No, this is not going to be a good fight, but at least Chegu, this damage is enough. And Gary is still sustaining there. Wait, there are two still alive? Okay, fine. But Chegu now is here, coming to do something. Some damage. Nacho coming in. Good man, Chiku! Oh, Nacho, well played. Oh, almost Gary. Oh, Gary almost got hit.
Dude, Nako is carrying this one in one fight.
Bruh, Nacho is carrying the game. Nacho is carrying the game.
Right? One around the Lord, kite a little bit, another one closer to CG's jungle, and another one in mid.
Natko is actually solo carrying this right now, and it's because Amsik got cut out early in the fight again. I actually could not tell where he was because it was so chaotic, but he really should know better at this point. And it's so weird that CG, the only fight they won convincingly was the one that he wasn't part of.
I'm looking down bot. Should be fine here. The Lord, can she be Spiritus?
Gojez goes into the door.
Oh, Gary, get the Lord!
Denies the Lord from Vamos.
And Nacho is in danger.
He doesn't want to really join the fight. And CG definitely trying to delay the back from the side of Vamos. But Vamos knows better with the helmets on. And Logan right here.
Okay, MZ is on a solo. 1v2.
Right here.
And doing so much damage, Chibi mistake. Oh, nice, well played.
They're doing it, ladies and gentlemen.
CG, maybe he's going to end this game.
CG maybe going to come back. Call it a comeback.
He can. He going to get it.
But
CG is going to end this, right?
Nako
trying to do some damage on Chiku, but useless. You get destroyed. Oh, CG get game 3. Nice. Dude, well played.
One fell swoop, CG Esports secures match points. One step away from moving onwards to the upper bracket finals. Still, multiple blunders being made per match.
Yeah, that is balance,
in one.
Alongside with the Lord.
The one jumping is balance, right?
In one fell swoop.
No.
Yeah, because he stabilized so many losing situations. Winning fights that shouldn't be won, zoning people out when it should be zoned away,
so
and then the last one, man,
that last
like getting
fight,
straight onto Nako, getting that kill, gave a lot of opportunities for CG just to move forward.
Man, I'm just looking at this. I totally agree with you, right? Like, Gary was also outputting so much pressure, right? And also taking a lot of utilities away.
Like, bro, this team is carrying me.
And not just that.
more than they want me, they are carrying me.
I would say Year 3 really impressed me as an EXP later.
Yeah, I think it might be time to take that Yuzong away from him. He is the most stable factor on CG Esports right now when everyone else is bouncing up and down. Man's a straight shot, and his team needs that currently. This game could have gone either way. There were so many weird calls happening.
If Vamos wants to take that Yuzong away, they gotta get second pick, man, because like what else? And the thing is, honestly, Yitri has been performing this entire regular season, even on picks like Lapu. I'm pretty sure he can use the Alice. And is it bad for me to say it feels like EXP diff? And it's bad to say because I said that yesterday as well.
Well, I can't really deny you at this point. Unfortunately, I'm really not seeing Gojus' impact.
Yeah.
Like, yes, he got some good Throne of Ruins, but then beyond that, what else, right? You expect him to be a bit more annoying.
You didn't
overall, and
actually
we're not
see
really
so
seeing
much
the
how
typical
Gojus
aggression you
did.
expect from him in the early mid game. This guy used to be known for ego challenging.
He's not annoying, he's a mild inconvenience.
These two matches, don't think Gojus.
Basically.
Like,
Yeah, and I just feel, just watching that game,
if
I
I
think it's all
didn't
about
look
timings,
closely,
right?
I
Like
always
the fact
forgot
that
about Gojus.
I think Vamos lost a lot of timing in the mid to early game, where they were literally knocking on CG's doors. That was the time they need to end. If they didn't end right there and then, that's what happened. This is actually what happens to CG. And we're going to the late game. This is where CG, like what you guys mentioned, is where they're really, really comfortable with.
Well, let's see who the MVP is going to be after this very memorable game right here. And it looks like it is going to be
nice.
Amzik.
Bro, this game he played so well.
I don't agree. I straight up don't agree.
I do not agree. I mean, like, shout outs to the kid, but
he had some good plays.
He made a lot of mistakes. Like, the opportunities was given to him for doing something.
Yeah,
he could have won the game so much earlier. If he didn't die like 3 or 4 times at the start of the team fight. Yeah, but hey, he ended the game. You know, he got the split push down bottom.
He threatened the base just a little bit.
CG won the fight that he wasn't part of.
What if we're saying he doesn't deserve this, and then he really pops off?
But
I'll welcome it.
He did something at least. At least he did something.
Amzik, you played bad.
So yeah, it's not totally bad, dude.
Imagine you getting clipped out of context now.
I almost want to see who voted for him.
I'm going to get clipped for this, definitely. I don't have enough energy to avoid these situations at this point. But hopefully you guys are having a good time. Because this was a nearly 20-minute game. Kill score pretty much even. And Vamos was in control for a good chunk of it.
Yeah.
But then the scaling kind of kicked in.
Yeah, even Netco was just unleashing beasts, right? Like, just going in with like 3 Zaman Force in one team fight, and it's just outputting so much damage against CG, and almost ended the fight in that particular sequence.
Dude, like, it's kind of Vamos' fault. They could have ended the game, right? Yep. They could have ended, and then they just like, hey, you know what? We're Goku. We want you to get to your maximum transformation, and then we'll fight you. Like, and then to be fair, Amzik didn't do much late game as well. It was just them losing against all the tankiness that CG had. They just don't have enough damage. Heck, we did say it's cool that Nako Zaman Force 3 times in a fight. But let's say that again. He had to Zaman Force 3 times to get kills.
There were actually 3 chastised pauldrons on the side of CG by the end of that game. So that probably was kicking in a little bit as well. This is an item that will work well against cooldown-based heroes because that extra burst of healing can really throw off their timing. And when paired out with things like Queen's Wings on a hero like Yuzong, you can see how Yeatri is able to stay in those fights for so
the legal damage.
These fights were
but
so
doesn't mean that MZ
nasty.
is totally bad, right?
MZ
played well in this game. He at least know what he should do.
If I was SRJ, I might be laughing at this point.
Well,
we want the teams to be doing
the last
good,
team
but
fight,
at the same time,
and the main team fight,
right?
3 person, 3 person.
What's wrong? It wouldn't be crazy to think a coach
3
can be like,
like
okay, we
5
can exploit
person.
this, and that, and then the coach be like, what were they doing?
Yeah, literally, right? You talk about the list of things that both
Suddenly
these
go
teams,
in with that
after this
competition,
game, definitely got
and
a bit of a little bit of debriefing for both these 2 teams, right? Especially for the side of Vamos. There's a lot of moments like what we mentioned that they could have won earlier just now. Like there's a lot of a moment of opportunity. Chibi was just outplaying his mind,
is
Nacho
just
as
pulling
well,
the game too much.
but it's just all down to the timings when
Nacho, this match Nacho is
secures
really
his
trying
items.
to carry.
And of course, you know, if Yeatri is just like
how
so much space, Chico opening damage from afar, Gary tanking everything, and you know, chastised Paulson coming in. Yeah, it's just Vamos just ran out of steam.
Both these teams are getting away with too many blunders, man. This is unfortunately not playoffs level gameplay, I will have to say. There's moments where stuff looks good, where good calls are being made, but on a consistency standpoint, it is very much lacking. Vamos was okay early, kind of lost momentum later on, then regained it, then threw it away again.
Chibi the most
wanted to play for late
no,
game.
Nacho did.
Tried to
Nacho
go
did.
for quick catches and bursts when they didn't itemize or pick for quick catches and bursts. And somehow still got the chance to scale up into late game.
What?
I mean, SRG said it. Could be luck.
Yeah.
I wish I had this kind of luck.
So, Vamos, I really feel like they gotta change things up just a little bit, in the sense of maybe they just need an easier execute draft, and maybe Clockwood needs to carry as well, because I feel like Chibi cannot solo carry against CG, especially considering that CG, I think they've done this quite a few times, right? Having 3 bulky heroes. And I think they can do this because Hive was first pick, because then you know that an X-Borg is not going to come in, right? So I think it's just something that they have to reconsider.
That is true, that is true. We've already known CG likes to play for late game scaling, so they are one of the few teams that still goes for a triple frontline, double artillery scaling marksman. It's risky because the game state has accelerated nowadays in this patch, but if you have opponents that are making mistakes and letting the game run the distance, then that scaling just automatically carries you to victory because the other team cannot compare.
Yeah, and especially when this patch coming in right there, right? This is the reason why Paravis is also still kind of preferred in the gold lane, right? Because of his harder scaling. When he scales, he's just an absolute monster. The Zaman Force is more than enough for him to basically output the damage. Unfortunately, there's still a Nathan right there that could just like DPS all the way to help. Like, heck, Vamos could just like need to dash around to be able to do something, and all Nathan has to do is just spam AA. Spam basic attacks.
I mean, Nathan just needed to not walk in front.
Yeah,
the fight
honestly.
started. He knows that there's a bunch of ultimates that are going to come, and they're going to use them.
Yeah.
Just wait a little bit.
Just stay where you are, right? Stay where you are. If you see the Lancelot, ult backwards.
You are literally playing a time traveler. Wait a few seconds, right? Is that so much to ask for?
I don't know. I don't know if I will bring this up in meeting, but I feel like Yetri should really be the MVP because he stabilized so much, he made a lot of plays, and he was the one that actually caught Nako, which made it much easier for CG to end
Yetri
game.
needs to ask for a raise after this because man is literally...
Hey, his boss is playing.
True.
His boss should be seeing what he's doing.
I hope so, because man is MVP of most of these early stages. The only reason they're even able to scale is because of this Yuzong causing havoc. We can see in the highlights, early on, Vamos were in control. Nako was getting a lot of farm, Chibi was popping off, they were punishing CG for doing this.
Yep. Not the most.
Let's ask the question.
Really wish next time
Chiku
Yes,
first
more.
picked the Kimi,
myself.
and then even second pick, early picked the Kimi. Is it doable to ban out the Kimi? Because you can fight with a Eve, but maybe just hurt him in his hero pool, you know?
I don't think you can really hurt Chiku's hero pool. He will still go for heroes like Barca, Eve, Odette, Xavier. I think it's perfectly fine to let Kimi through. You just need to make sure that you handle it. And I don't think Vamos had the tools to do so once it got into the later
Year 3
stages.
is pulling so much.
Yeah, you see the sequence right there. Year 3 was basically just zoning away Neko right there, allowing, you know, Chico to basically take somebody down for the side of Vamos. And I really totally agree with you. Like, EF3 really stabilized it, allowing Amzik to really shine towards the later part of the game. But there's also another thing that I'm literally looking at all of these sequences is that Chico, I feel like he's kind of forced into the Kimi because that's something that Clockun loves to play. Clockun also played really well on this Kimi.
I guess that's a fair observation, but at the same time, Clockun can play other artillery mages as well. I think they tried to go too hard on the crowd control combo with Atlas, Zusin, and Alice.
If they had a Farsight,
right? If they had just a little bit more damage, 100% they would have won that game, but they didn't, and that's what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you because maybe I just hesitate just a little bit on taking out the Yuzong because I feel like with how Gorgeous has been playing, it's just no matter what, like Yetri will do just a little bit more than him. I don't know, man. Vamos, in this state, it's kind of hard to go all the way to the grand finals, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also a reason why LaFell. It's that some of the pro players from overseas were just looking at this team that's rising up in the ranks of MPL Malaysia, right? Doing a good showing, even against a team that's very experienced in the form of Vamos, right? Chibi as well on that helm. It's really playing really well earlier just now, but it's just, I think it's all about timings.
I mean, we did talk about it, right, in SRG's game. You're good, but it's just not enough. But I kind of feel like for Chibi, he was good. Everyone else was not enough.
Unfortunately, that has been the story for Vamos the whole season. Right? Sometimes some of the other players are good, but Chibi in general is the only constant, right?
Yeah.
He's the only one that always performs no matter what. Yes, he has some down days where he misses objectives, but that's usually the worst of it, right?
Yeah.
Compared to his teammates, who the worst of them is, well, what we saw.
Their worst of them, the worst is constant.
Yeah, sometimes the best of his teammates is the worst of Chibi.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, I missed Retri. And then my team is like, oh no, I set a team fight for us to lose. Pretty different lows.
LaFell and Sadava, I can't believe this is the second time I'm saying it today. You guys are hard to please.
Oh no, we have been, what's the word? We've been forced.
We're not the worst. Let me tell you, we're not the worst. If Husky was here, bro.
Dude, we here in Malaysia
we had to stop him
in the fires of hell itself. We have been through so much with some of these teams, some of these players, that we just do not take it anymore.
Plus, the audience deserves honesty.
They do.
Yeah.
All right.
This is how we educate them, you know?
Yeah.
Plus, we're raised by Asian parents.
Okay, last game.
Ooh, dangerous grab.
Dangerous grab, finally something different.
Vamos, up until now, maybe
definitely need that one to bring us to a oh, should I say that?
I don't know whether you should.
Sadava just looked at me right in my face like,
you already know his hard to please, so you know.
True.
I haven't.
Sorry, I failed.
You want to take it as outside?
Take off your comp set right now.
All right, Yuzong is banned, so that's one good thing. Maybe Vamos hopes that they can get a Hilda, right?
That's true.
Maybe that's something, you know?
It's one of the heroes that Gojas has actually performed on this playoffs. Ish.
Yeah.
Dude, why is Gojas playing so off this playoffs? The pun was not intended.
It's cold.
Did he not bring a jacket?
Yes, he did, but not for his hands. He needed to bring gloves as well. Right? He needs gloves.
I see.
Very sure that.
Oh, but the problem is if the gloves, you might not.
Exactly.
So just gotta get the right gloves.
Huh?
Fingerless glove.
Yeah.
But then your fingers will be cold. Like the tips will be cold.
If you wear fingerless gloves, do you still have fingers?
But bruh, what are you talking about, bruh?
Sorry, I'm lost by
We're
the
contemplating the meaning of life right here.
Yeah, I can feel you guys are really drained, and I'm just like guest caster coming in is like, wow, MPL Malaysia.
MPL Malaysia, MPL Malaysia.
Actually, now I know why we are critical.
Yeah.
Because we've seen the highs. So then when we see the lows, we're like, bro, this is not you, right?
Yeah.
When you see SRG, and you see other people, it's like, excuse me, what?
Okay.
And when we see Vamos had like an amazing game, and then something else happens, like, what? And we have CG had an amazing game, and then like, wait, what?
Personally, I think this is the best the English Death has to offer. I think this is the best time to tune in as a viewer, you know?
Why?
No holds barred, pure entertainment.
Yeah.
You get to hear
every
all
other region. Every other region is so political, man.
Political?
Meaning like they have to be
politically
nice.
correct.
Oh, you mean like polite?
Yeah.
No, political.
Politically correct.
Politically.
Isn't political something else?
I'm political indifference.
Yeah, fuck.
I don't know. I don't even know what that means. No, political being like.
Isn't that like politics?
Yeah. Okay. Politics means relationship.
Okay, wait, no, I kind of see what you mean now.
Yeah. Now you get it?
Yeah, I get it now.
So yeah, every other region, they're political.
I'm sorry, I haven't tuned into the LaFell
What
frequency.
the fuck?
Still learning the ropes
You'll
just
get
a
there.
little bit.
Alright, what are we
talking
looking
about
at right
like-
now? Kimmy first pick for CG, so there's keeping it standard. Then we got Grok E for Vamos. So Grok are gonna get led through, and they're trying to keep it a little bit more standard this time. No more Atlas on Zorn. This will give them good team fight control. That's a Kalea being picked up by CG. So balance on a playmaker.
And
I like
finally a Kalea.
GB needs to fix the retry. Go just needs to be annoying. Even Dano's like, bro, just this Hilda. This has to be a Hilda. Right?
I think so too. It is a landslide. Alright. There's the risk of Hilda being banned now. But this is okay.
Or maybe you're like, and gorgeous.
Why would we think that Isushi
Said ban Nako.
That's such a sad thing to say.
Because I feel like CG needs to ban the Ruby. The Ruby has to be banned.
Oh, that is true actually. But at the same time,
Ruby, Hilda, perfect ban.
CG might want it themselves. It might be risky, but
it
would be a really good
hero. Right? Because I think Balance wouldn't want that, and I think I feel Balance wouldn't want that, and Gary wouldn't want that. Like, wouldn't want to fight against a Ruby.
Okay, fair enough. Oh yeah, funny enough, the Sun only showed up in game 1 as well.
Because Harry was first pick, right?
True, yeah. Okay, so the Granger is gonna get banned out here. At this point, CG probably does need to consider getting rid of gold lane fighters. Yup, the Sun, probably the Ruby as well. Start focusing a bit on that side of the draft.
Spider sense tingling for the side of CG. You guys were talking about Sun.
Yes, Sun is yeah.
Do they ban the Tan here? Like, I feel like they don't have to because Lancelot could mean double fighter, and Kimi as well could mean double fighter.
Maybe the Lapu ban?
Yeah, Lapu seems safe.
You either get rid of Lapu to remove the flexibility. I don't think it'll be Alice. I'm wondering what else there is. Yetri used to play Arlet, but it's not really a good comp for it. In fact, it might be better for Vamos, but I don't have a lot of faith in Gojas right now.
A bit of a target ban from the side of Vamos onto Amzik right there, right? The Ruby also taken away.
Hilda, please. If you don't take Hilda here, bro.
Either Hilda or I would be okay with Arlet too. The setup is very good. And Gojas used to play Arlet fairly well.
But Dangerous Grass is a map that Hilda really shines.
I'm looking at you guys. You guys are discussing. I hope you're discussing on the rotation of what the Hilda has to do.
That's not a Hilda. Why?
Why don't take Hilda?
Maybe it's denied, but in my head, you don't have to do that.
I don't think so as well. Yes, you could technically grab it in advance to prepare for a Lapu or Uranus lane. But Hilda has so much more impact. Teams are specifically banning Hilda only on Dangerous Grass because of how much impact.
Imagine if CG did themselves pick up the Hilda because Vamos is thinking we pick up Esme first, can go into gold lane, and then we pick up Hilda. Like, that could be the idea as well.
It could be.
But I think that's too risky.
If you go Hilda, what would you go on the opposite side? Lapu is still open. Not too bad, actually. They go Uranus Lunox.
Uranus Lunox. So wait. So who's the gold lane?
Maybe because they thought, it's going to be a Kimi, so why bother, right?
Lunox go. Okay, Lunox Gold.
It could happen, yeah.
Kimi
the only team that played Kimi Gold the entire season was GMXK. And specifically when MQT was playing. He played a very good Kimi Gold, but no one else has tried this. So PG doing something a little different.
SRG like last season.
And with the Uranus
I did it last season.
I would say Vamos doesn't have that great of a time going up against Uranus. In their experience going up against Smooth in Arrow, eventually did win with the Hilda. Vamos, this could be do or die.
And
Hilda, finally.
I have no idea how he got all the way through, other than the fact that CG's like,
and fine, let's go with Hilda.
Hilda, it's like, literally we were teasing the Hilda for so many
Lunox Gold
times.
Oh!
Interesting. They're not letting Chiku play one of his signature picks?
Maybe Chico was like, you know what, I had 2 games of Kimi. I kind of have a momentum going on.
That's true.
Plus, he is the boss. So maybe he's like, I'm sick.
I will also say that Chiku has made multiple of his jungle
Every single
proteges learn
game
Lunoc's
I
jungle.
watch right now is like.
So I wonder
it's
if it's like a requirement, right? If you're going to learn under me, you need to know how to play Lunoc in every lane. So maybe they prepared Amzik for this. Hope so, because they are currently at match point. There is a chance for CG Esports to move forward to the next stage here. Will Vamos deny that? Will we see another full series? Let us find out back in the land of Dawn.
So
right now, looking at Vamos as well as CG here, I'm looking at lane, and looks like Nako is already trying to move quite forward going up against Lunox, but I kind of feel like it's not a great lane for Nako, because as long as the minions are there, no matter what kind of poke you do onto the Lunox will survive. So I don't know, unless you're able to zone him away from the minions. Ooh, Gorgeous already quite a lot of damage here taken by Year 3.
And that's Year 3 not even hitting level 2 as of yet, but he's able to just push Gorgeous all the way back. But I mean, Gorgeous, the Hilda, should be able to just heal all the way back up underneath these dangerous grass.
Yeah, as long as everything goes to plan, this should be a very nothing burger lane right here. Gorgeous should be trying to clear wave fast and then try to affect the map, since that is what Hilda is going to be excelling at when it comes to dangerous grass. They've already missed a chance to go for the initial invade, since Gary is now on the opposite side of the map, but I think we do need to keep an eye on this lane.
Let's see here. Vamos at this point, Chibi is using the Yisu Shin, so there is a hyper carry potential here coming in from him. I think at Turtle 2, that's going to be very crucial, because at that point, Gorgeous can start showing up by basically pushing Gary away, making sure that he's a non-factor for team.
Oh, nice knock up from the side of Valence right here. Thorn Rose from Gary. Here comes the wall from the side of Zondo. Still, Valence will be able to get on away. Amzik down low, down in the bottom lane this time round. Nako takes off, but Amzik forward. Still unable to pick up the kill.
Nice.
That was close though. Went out of flicker from Zorn. They're chasing Chiku. And Zorn picks up first blood.
Yeah, Zorn just doing Atlas things as per earlier just now, right? He's the one that actually picks up the KDA. And now Chibi has solid control around the turtle pit. And it's also going to be the red wall manipulation for the side of Clarkun. Year 3 unable to find anything. Gary already ultimate all the way close. Chibi still secures the turtle for themselves.
Well played. Well played by Chibi, actually. He saw Gary oh, hold on, Nako.
Wait, Nacho
and Amzik almost got the kill there. I think he does not have the Chaos Assault. If not, 100% could have killed Nako. Nako is being quite aggressive, and Amzik is just absorbing all of it. Okay, Gary still gets the buff. Okay, that's good.
True.
Yep, but
Wait,
Valence
Valence on Clarkun, but I don't think I can, right? No,
Chibi already lands on Gary. Gary goes under the
Chibi! Nice! Zone touching charge, that is good. But I don't think...
Gorgeous right here in the mid, trying to desperately run into the bush, and he'll be trying to stab into the
damage is so high right now.
Take a lot of punishment from Chiku. He goes down.
These junglers are cut from the same cloth, Lofel.
That is just Hilda's damage.
Game. We got a tie once in the first 3 minutes.
Dude, if that's win condition,
bro,
hey,
3 minutes, 5 kills.
Sure, man. Win conditions, you gotta respect it. If you gotta die early, then die early. Nako getting targeted. That was
Nacho in back. Oh, almost
died from it.
Almost.
Somehow able to escape punishment there, just barely. Luckily for Nako. It looks like we have some focus from CG Esports in the gold lane. That should give Chiku a nice bit of gold injection. So Vamos still the ones with a slight gold lead for now.
Yeah, very slight. I would say Nako got pretty lucky there. Valence goes in.
Valence goes in, knowing that Chibi
doesn't goes in. Chibi survived that, and Valence just get destroyed. Oh my gosh, this is so good for Chibi. Wait, Chingu! Oh my god, Chingu!
But Chingu secures the kill.
Okay, I can't blame Gorgeous for that one. That was him just like actually attaching to Gary as he was dashing through the tower. And then he almost
get Gary, but at last,
was questionable. I like that Valence did try to reinitiate the fight, but I think he misjudged how far the rest of his team was. So he ended up dying first, and then his team had to try and chase to make up for it, and then they all got caught in RWM, and it's just a mess.
I'm glad there's no cast for him, man. I've been face bombing so many times. I might break my glasses.
He's just so dangerous.
And I just got them.
He's just doing so much danger.
Hey, congratulations for new glasses. Hey, come on, new glasses always new me.
Well,
they need some help with vision.
Yeah, right now, it feels like, you know, the members from the side of VMS are kind of tunnel vision onto this turtle right there, but Gorgeous trying to land onto Gary. Gary, unfortunately, gets sniped down by Gorgeous this time round. Better stand down to knock up onto VMS as well.
Bro,
manipulation from the side of Clockun, but Zone and also Neko.
Zone's Titanic try is so good this game.
As Chibi focuses on the turtle, nowhere for CG to pick out this turtle for themselves.
Okay, actually a solid fight there from Vamos. Really nice tectonic charge initiation into the big AoE from Clockun as well. And Nako didn't overstep too far. Knew when to back off to make sure that they could secure that turtle. Vamos now has a very clear early advantage. And if they can continue this pressure onwards, it'll look very good for them.
Yeah, it was very good that Gorgeous understands his assignment. Doesn't matter his own TA, make sure that he stops Gary.
Oh, Tsunami Slam, Gorgeous. But Gorgeous will slam onto Balance itself. Here comes the brilliance from the side of Amzik. Nothing can be found for the side of CG.
At least they didn't die there.
Yeah.
Because Balance was already caught in a bad situation. Able to use the Tsunami Slam to save himself. So I think at that point, CG, just be thankful nothing was really lost there.
Yeah, I'm actually really impressed that Balance survived that on 1 HP. Well played on Amzik to make sure they could zone them out as well. But the tower does eventually go down. We can see right now that Vamos just straight up has more rotational pressure on the map because of the way their heroes work, and especially since Gorgeous is getting involved now, CG needs to take this a little slower.
Yeah. Shout out to Mirko. He's watching this, and I'm guessing his reaction is more or less the same as mine. Except he doesn't have his bosses watching, so he can do whatever he wants. So shout out to
Gorgeous!
Always a good time when it comes to Mirko. Always a good time when it comes to teams here in MPL Malaysia as well. We are approaching the 7-minute mark. Vamos still holding on to a 1.5k gold lead. When we look in terms of late game scaling though, CG are the ones with the advantage. They have a Lunox and a Kimmy. Lancelot hits pretty hard as well. Whereas Vamos is quite wholly dependent on Chibi and a little bit of Clockun as well. So if they're not able to end the game early, just like before, things will get tricky.
Yep. Oh, Gary right now is getting zoned by quite a lot, so definitely a game where Chibi can really excel because the other jungler is basically unable to respond because Gorgeous and Zorn, they're doing quite a good job of zoning Gary away. But maybe with the Brute Force Breastplate alongside with the War Axe, eventually Gary's able to sustain enough to get a kill onto either Clockun or Chibi.
Chico charging up the traction pulse will be able to find onto Clockun right here. Gorgeous chasing away the members from the side. CG. No follow-ups coming from them. So it's just Gorgeous zoning the rest of the members from the side of CG.
Good pressure from Gorgeous there. He saw Clockun at risk, instantly ran between them, made Balance choose. He could have definitely Tsunami slammed the E, but he knew that it would have cost too much at that point. So Gorgeous' positioning saved his mid laner.
And oh, hold on a second, that's going to be Esmeralda landing the ultimate onto Amzik right here. Gorgeous down low! That's a tectonic charge!
Oh, Titan! Zone's Titanic charge is just good.
Right here.
That's a good line, okay.
Amzik has no choice but to use the chaos assault right outside. He's getting slow.
Yeah, trio day is just aura farming, and now CG can just get the Lord.
And all of that right now, Gary is starting up the Lord. Zorn, Clockun, Nako, I think they can stop this. They have the abilities to poke out Gary.
Yeah, the Lord down low just a little bit. Gary, oh, unfortunate wrongs on the map, but still managed to land the retribution, taking the Lord for themselves, and he's out.
They get out of that, they get the Lord. They didn't have to deal with a 50-50 red tree. Nice flicker from Chiku. Gets away from Nako as well. Alright, that is the sequence of events that CG has been looking for to turn around. And it all started with Balance somehow finding a flicker catch onto Chibi when he was at 10% HP.
I thought he was gonna die before he gets the catch off, honestly. But yeah, Chibi died and a lot of damage was on Clockun, and Clockun was not able to deal consistent damage. If Clockun was able to kill Gary there was a 50-50 chance Vamos could turn things around by grabbing the Lord. And now CG, with match point, they could end it soon.
Chibi Sherman stepped forward, tried to tag on the Balance, and now it's just going to be Gorgeous. Real world manipulation from the side. Clockun picks up Balance as well. For now, Vamos needs to take anything they can get from CG.
And Gary's taking a bot turret there, so a lot of gold will swing over to CG, which both Chiku and Amzik is going to like very much. And Yetri, maybe just one more defense item will make it so that Vamos can't kill him, and that's a Holy Crystal.
This is now looking a little rough for Vamos. We talked about how they needed to be ahead, needed to be able to end the game early, else the scaling would catch up with them like before. And now CG has been able to accelerate that thanks to a genuinely good play earlier. I don't think Vamos needed to die again, but it's still fine because Gary was getting the split push in, getting that gold injection, the structural damage. The map is a little harder for Vamos to play with now.
Honestly, this game, this entire series, or any game with Vamos in it, I'm flabbergasted. But you know what, Staffa? You know what we say in this situation?
Yeah?
The games are memorable.
They are.
They are memorable.
We had a very memorable day one, so they just want to do it again.
Can I say I'd rather forget? So right now, it looks like Zorn does complete the Radiant Armor. Should be able to sustain just a little bit more. Looking at the items for Chiku does make it so that he can sustain for quite a while. But this is interesting. Gary is not going defensive here. He is not
Gary got it.
Nice. Random execution. Balance get knocked down by Zorn.
Zorn Titan charge is so good in this match, but not good enough.
For the side of CG because Gary is so slippery.
CG is definitely starting to find their flow a little bit. Their movements are more decisive. Their reactions are quicker as well.
Maybe this game will be the end of the series.
Off guard a little bit. They may have gotten too comfortable with their Game 1 victory and are expecting things to go the same way.
You know what will happen, Staffa? That B in game number 1?
Yes?
Oh, that's gonna get me knocked so hard. There's a lot of CG fans waiting for that. So if I was Vamos, skip TikTok and Facebook for a night.
Maybe so.
Maybe they'll sleep better tonight.
Sleep better tonight. Tomorrow is going to be a
as well, right? We were trying to call out Amzik a little bit. He hasn't popped off yet, but so far he's been solid on this Lunan.
Well, now that you say that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Chico this time around getting caught by the mountain shotgun from the side. Chibi. Chico right now getting caught. Oh, go Jazz, go Jazz! Outplayed by the side of Chico as well. Zorn trying to peel.
Wait, Jengu!
Gary by Chibi!
Bro, Gary and U3 just 2v3, dude! Oh, dude. This is insane. Well played, Yetri. He put so much damage on him.
And even
he did so much damage. He let them do damage on him.
Team bearing the name of the Malaysian legend now, truly finding their flow state.
I think I still could go through. Why I'm still here?
A ridiculous level. Even though he didn't have any kills before this, he's been given free reign of the map. The farm is catching up, and Vamos have not been able to maximize their early game advantage with this Hilda pickup. Which means they're falling off.
Dude, look at Yetri. Yetri is sandbagging.
Yetri is just aura farming. As a sandbag, he's just aura farming right now.
His stats up. And can you blame him? Look at that. He's taking no damage. No damage from Vamos.
We don't really do an MVP of the match anymore, but for this one, it would definitely be Yetri.
Yeah, definitely be Yetri, please. This match should be Yetri already.
Now can they carry it all the way in? Lord colliding
up
top.
I think Lord can go in.
With the Divine Glaive as well. Go just died against Chico before. He's gonna die faster now.
Oh, that's
stepping forward right here. He comes
balance with that.
Balance tagging on to
Titanic charge, nice. Balance guy first, but no, that's not enough already. Dude.
One after another.
Gary!
The damage coming out from Amzik and also Chico.
Dude, not enough skills to fight other people already.
But it's still CG knocking down Vamos' soul.
The rest is just aura farming right now.
TV gonna try and hold as much as they can.
Game 3 focusing on the call right now. The members on the side of Vamos
this is going to be the end of the series. So let's congratulate CG versus SRG tomorrow.
They defy the odds. Looks
Finally,
like game 1
CG
was a warm-up after all, and all it took was a healthy dose of master curse to push them all the way to the end. CG Esports proves that they are deserving of that second seed title. They will move on to the upper bracket finals to face SRG OG.
Now they're facing the final boss again.
But look at us. We did that to
the final boss finally wanted to do serious things.
I mean,
not like last time that one game.
That's basically all the Asian, the storyline, the backstory of all the successful Asian people, right?
Exactly. We need them to feel bad for them to be good. And I gotta say, stellar performance coming in from CG. So now we're gonna throw it over to Rose on stage to talk with CG with their victory.
pasukan kedua yang akan mara ke upper bracket finals esok. Maib Serdang, give it up for CG.
Well played, CG.
Alright, Rose rasa
sorry, I was
borang
surprised SRG
dengan
more.
Ciku dulu kot. Hello Ciku, how are you?
Alhamdulillah sihat.
Alright, Ciku. Esok first game. Tetapi sebelum tu, hari ini, actually semalam Rose interview Gorgeous dan Gorgeous cakap, CG, jangan main bowling hari ini. Ada kata-kata tak untuk Gorgeous?
Sebenarnya betul lah tu apa Gorgeous kata. Sebab kita orang punya bonding lebih ke arah 3 minggu ni kita orang pergi bowling saja.
Ya, Rose nampak.
So kita orang menganggap setiap game ni ibarat macam kita orang punya frame lah. So bila first frame tu orang menang, kita orang anggap second frame tu kita orang punya.
This is
dia
insane.
punya
I thought 5
mentality of
games,
bouncing
but
back dengan coming back tu masih lagi ada lah. Kalau kalah game pertama tak apa.
You want to do something more right now.
Dapat sapu pula tu.
Kita fikir frame. Sebab bowling kan.
Fikir frame. Betul macam bowling. So, Ciku, Rose nak tanya, adakah kemenangan ini disangkakan, especially 3-1 ataupun you expected lagi sengit 3-2?
Sebenarnya kita orang target 3-0. Cuma first game tu kita orang nak tengok lah diorang berani bawa cheese track kata. And then memang diorang berani bawa. So sebab tu the next game kita orang start the band.
Faham. Speaking about the cheese track, since coach tak ada di atas pentas tapi Ciku ada. Selepas game pertama di mana Vamos keluarkan Sun Gold mereka, kenapa you guys decided to ban it in the second and third game? I know it's because it's really good. Tetapi, adakah kalau dorang dapat pick this hero in the future, bila korang ketemu lagi, you guys dah ada cara ke untuk counter?
Tak tahu macam nak cakap. Sebab kalau jumpa lagi, boleh jadi lain. So, kita orang tak nak cakap apa-apa.
Tapi you rasa Sun Gold ni is a very good hero?
Ya.
Untuk Gold ni?
Okay.
Kuat.
Later I will try.
Adakah Amzik akan main Gold Sun soon?
Amzik ada hero lagi best daripada Sun.
Wow, mungkin esok adalah hari di mana kita boleh nampak hero yang lagi menarik. Tetapi 4 game untuk upper bracket semifinal, tapi hanya seorang yang boleh menjadi MVP of the game. Maib Serdang, siapakah MVP anda?
Year 3 please, just Year 3.
Alright, kita sama-sama tengok MVP in 3, 2, 1. MVP jatuh kepada
Year 3.
Year 3. Hi Year 3.
Nice.
Alright, soalan anda adalah SRG tak sabar nak jumpa korang esok. Di interview tadi dorang semua cakap, oh nak CG untuk upper bracket final esok, nak CG. And it's because you guys said they were lucky masa jumpa di regular season. So apa sebenarnya preparation CG untuk ketemu SRG yang sangat-sangat geram dengan CG?
Tidur,
main bowling? Lepas menang lawan SRG. Okay, tu kalau menang first match. Tetapi kalau kalah esok ada lagi satu match, betul? So potentially playing 12 games in one day. Tak pernah jadi di MPL.
So you expected CG to lose, bro?
Expected CG to lose. Kan? Kita orang macam biasa, kita orang akan sama macam regular season.
Aura farming. Aura farming right now.
Of course.
Listen, aura farming from CG.
Sebelum ni and benda tu tak pernah salah.
Which is?
Easy.
Oh, esok akan jadi sangat-sangat interesting. Thank you very much, Year 3. And of course, Gary.
Remember what he said, easy game. Okay, later.
Gary, di game pertama kan, Red 3 agak kurang lah. Tetapi dia dapat bounce back. Game kedua dia punya Fanny memang on top. Apa sebenarnya jadi di dalam bilik untuk mentality you dengan momentum you tiba-tiba on fire?
First kali kena hypnotis dengan Cik. Dia macam, chill, ingat ni bowling. So saya dah bawa mindset bowling, boleh kejar points, macam tu lah.
Memang macam tu je, mindset santai, boleh ada lagi peluang.
Betul.
Which improves your discipline as well.
Tapi sama je, game tadi pun ada maret.
Tak apa, esok boleh lagi kan? Alright, mungkin Valence, is there anything that you want to say, especially invite your fans tomorrow? First match kot esok.
Untuk fans-fans CG, tak kira lah fans mana. Kalau korang larat untuk bangunlah. Thank you.
Bangunlah.
Terima kasih and congratulations kepada CG. Rose won't hold you back any longer sebab esok dorang ada match yang sangat-sangat awal. Itu sahaja daripada Rose untuk malam ini, tetapi kita ada lagi post-match analysis, and with that let us join back to the panel.
Thank you very much to Rose, and congratulations to CG Esports.
Finally, Year3
we
getting the
definitely wanted to
MVP.
give a bit of a shout out here to Year3, who has been the most stable member of CG in the playoffs so far. While he wasn't as flashy on the Uranus this time around, him being an unremovable object in front of Vamos definitely bought his team a lot of time.
And this is the series where you can clearly say, don't count your eggs before they hatch, right? Don't celebrate too soon.
Oh, ouch. I feel that.
Because Vamos, I mean, yeah, game one, they got something good going on, but whew, karma hits back.
Yeah,
they should have saved it for the last game, right?
Uh-huh. But it could also be a potential, morale booster, right? Them doing it. But unfortunately got backfired in the face because, Year3 were just setting it up, buying so much time for the rest of his team, for Gary to scale, for everybody to scale, and Vamos wasn't even able to hold them a candle against CG in this particular game, because from the start to the end, it's just sheer domination when it comes to Year3. Just there's nobody from the side of Vamos could deal with this Uranus at all.
It feels like a bit of a waste for Vamos, because this draft could have allowed them to play a lot more aggressive early, and they got a really good initial fight. But then after that, didn't have a lot of pressure at all. And partly was because of Year3 being such a nuisance on the map. We questioned this Esmeralda pick later in the draft.
At least no top 4 already. At least top 3 already. Okay, very nice. CG finally break the code. Finally break the code.
A lot of questions.
Yes. MPL into MPL PH not our thing, right? Not our thing. Not our thing. MPL into MPL PH is not our thing. So just play like.
And then the final series is gonna be at 6 p.m.
CG, nice game.
Best of 7. So we have best of 5, best of 5, best of 7 for tomorrow. 5, 10, 12 games. Yeah. Oh.
12 games.
Wait, not 12.
A maximum of 17.
17. Ah!
But let's
never been done before.
Hey. SRG. Okay, it's not gonna be 17.
That's true.
minus at least 2 games. 15. Oh, that's still a lot. My lord.
SRG minus 2
indeed,
games.
but CG Esports has found a little bit of footing for now.
So
Let's see whether or not that will
that
give
is
them
minus
what
2
is
games,
necessary to
dude.
at the very least provide a challenge
Dude,
to
what the
SRG OG.
frick?
Because the Red Giants already mentioned earlier that they would like to meet CG, and that's exactly what is going to happen. But Vamos, it was a little bit disappointing here. This team seemed pretty solid, a little bit shaky in day one, but you would think that they'd have learned something from it, and it didn't feel that way.
Something that we can say, right? CG was one of the teams that almost got a series off of SRG. So a little bit of context when CG said lucky is because CG was like dominant game 1. Game 2 is more 50-50. And then around the Lord area, CG already killed 3 members of SRG. And CG had like 3 or 4 members left. So they should have gotten the Lord. But
SRG, I think that's still hiding. They are not using a full power from the start, dude.
Yeah,
they're just
that's
still
the
hiding
one you guys
something.
were talking about last night.
I was hiding, dude.
Gets the triple kill.
I was just hiding.
And then after that, SRG won. If CG got that Lord and maybe just don't fight the Lapu or able to kill him before he kills them, CG could have been the only team to win against SRG. And that's why they said, lucky man, he just got the Lord.
And even say that, and also potentially breaking the perfect run coming out from SRG OG, right? So
no
really all eyes on CG right now, right? Yes, it's a very shaky showing in game number 1, but it feels like, after the rest of the members just woke up their idea, and then after that start, working together as a team, somehow even Vamos just doesn't feel like a threat going into the last 2 games.
I mean, I don't know. It was 7:30 when they woke up. Tomorrow the match is at 9. I don't know if they can wake up on time.
We were talking about me not having enough sleep. Hopefully they will have enough sleep, because they're going to need to be there as well. But it's at least a promising start here for day 2 in MPL MY playoffs, and we can hope to see even better performances from these teams moving forward, because Vamos also will have that second life. Will they be able to move on, or will MV be the ones to take them down? Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, it's going to be Vamos and also Monster Vicious taking the scenic route down the lower brackets, and of course, you know,
this is going to be the end of the stream.
A bit more drama, you know, I would